But that's what I wanted though.
Oh, man. All right, we live.
Oh, hello, everybody.
This is my third episode of Strip Clubs and Art Galleries.
Chill.
I have yet to do an official intro because by the time I usually start filming, I'm already a little bit tipsy.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm chill today. I'm on a double date today. Is that what it be considered as a double date if it's only one guy? I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all introduce yourselves. We're going to start off. Let y'all just give us a little bit of backside, information about y'all. A little bit of, you ain't got to get too in depth. I got some questions that we're going to get in depth on now.
Oh, okay.
I'm Lala. I am from Atlanta, and I do TikToks and Instagrams, and I'm in the military. Yeah.
TikTok phenomenon.
I'm Bree. I also do TikTok. I do some shoots on my Instagram. Ex-military. And I'm from Naptown, baby. Yeah.
Y'all some stone cold killers.
Yeah.
Military, like, that's crazy. See, this is the thing, right? What blew my mind when we got in here is that you two have never met.
Never.
Until today.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I always tell people is that I'm very good at putting people together. That's one of my strong suits.
Yeah, you did that.
And I was communicating with you, and I'm like, all right, cool. So how do I want to do this? And I said, I'm gonna bring them together. And it came from me watching your page. And I did see similarities. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, they might vibe. So let's let's bring it together and see what happens. So you know what I mean? And I felt like that was kind of my perspective when it came to doing this particular episode anyway. And then it's like, boom. So then when we get in here, and then y'all both got military in common, you know what I mean? Then y'all both kind of built the same. It's like, you would think, you know what I'm saying? What's the white lady just had a black twin and a yellow twin? Like a white twin? So, something like that. But I'm glad to have y'all here though.
Thank you.
So Brie, you say you from Naptown?
Naptown.
I don't
Who's
know
your
nobody
317? Yes, you do. You know about
first.
Indiana.
You the first.
The first?
You the first person I ever met from Indiana.
Oh, okay. I'll be happy to pop the cherry. Yes. Let's to pop the cherry. Yes.
You Creole?
No.
No? You just yellow. You like
just yellow as hell.
The flag is on my arm.
You Creole?
Yeah.
Oh,
For
that's
real?
so fun.
For fake. No.
That's dope. Nah, because I got family that's Creole, like from Monroe, Louisiana and all that, so it was like, that's dope to know that.
Yeah, no, my flag is tattooed on my arm.
That's what's up.
What? I don't know nothing about the culture, the heritage, nothing, but
Crazy.
Maybe a little bit about the food, that's about it. And I hear like they
Good
have voodoo
food.
and shit.
Yeah.
You do voodoo?
Yeah.
No, don't tell my mama. No.
You don't do voodoo?
No.
Mama watching this?
No, I'm gonna go to church. No.
But I mean, it's a negative connotation on that. As Americans, we deem that to be like a bad thing. But in that culture, it's not considered a bad thing. It's just
really not.
It's more spiritual to them, like how praying is to us.
Yeah.
And to a Christian or something like that. So
and it's super normal. Like you could put like baking soda or like red brick dust across your doorway to keep evil spirits out. I think the baking soda makes people, like anybody with bad intentions, sick when they come through your doorway. Or people like blow cinnamon through their doorway on the first of the month to ensure that they have more money or good luck and shit like that. Like it's a lot of like positive things. It's not all bad, but people look at it as like witchcraft. Like all right,
it's the dolls. I think it's the dolls that do it.
Movies did that to it though. Watching movies and all that shit, Eve's Bayou and all that kind of shit.
That's what it was.
Like, what was that? What was the show? I think it was a show back in the day called Tales from the Crypt, and it was an episode that fucked everybody up when he was playing with the dolls and stuff, the voodoo dolls. But I don't know, like I don't know too much about it as far as like my history, as far as my family goes. But I try not to get too in depth about anything. I'm not super religious because I feel like religion is man-made. It's dope to have something that you believe in.
It is.
But it's still, it's still given to you by a person. You don't necessarily know where it traces back to, or, and we all have different beliefs and things that, so I think it's there to keep things in order. So, you know what I mean? That's cool. It has something to believe in, get you faithful with that. But, I don't know. You say
so
you're Creole.
I was raised. No, I'm not Creole. My mom is ginger. My mom is white, and my dad is black. But my dad is only a shade darker than me, super yellow. His daddy may or may not be who he think his daddy is. I'm just being honest.
For real?
But yeah.
So his daddy might be white.
My granddaddy is like the TV screen, baby. My granddaddy is black. And my grandma is red. So I just be questioning some things, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody in your family is
Korea?
Yeah.
Why? Because of color?
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of us on my grandma's side are really bright. We got some people down here. Will I ever meet them? Probably not, because I just feel like it's at that point right now where I don't think it's necessary for me to really do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we have some people down here. We do.
I want to do an ancestry background check.
I do too. I really want to know.
Do it. I was watching somebody do a reveal a couple days ago, and it just like the way they rolled it out and told them about their relatives and their ancestors, and you know, and then they told her like her percentage, which is weird to me, the whole percentage thing. Like she was like 57% black and 43% white or something like that. So she's like, so I'm a black woman, and I'm like, damn, what if it was just 50-50? Like,
no, what she look like?
She about my complexion actually.
Okay.
She looks like a black woman, but she knew that she had, you know,
something else.
Yeah, you know, and it's kind of felt like her great grandfather was a slave master. Well, not her a couple greats before that or whatever, but and they traced her back to Haiti, so she comes from Haiti or whatever. But that was just dope to see stuff like that. I want to be able to know where my people's from.
Yeah, you know that'd be very interesting to know.
They might hit me like, bro, where you been all this time? We've been waiting, holding your inheritance. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you hoping to check out
somewhere? Like,
okay.
Like, yeah, you might. What if that happens though? You fuck around, you trace your ancestry back, and you find out you're a queen of Zumanda or some shit like that.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
I would put on the nicest voice. Hi.
That'd be dope as fuck. Be like, wire my shit to the States.
And the money.
You're in the money. Thank you so much.
Wire my shit to the States.
I cannot do
You're so silly.
I've been waiting for you too. All my life, I knew I had a purpose.
I knew I was destined to meet you. Just put on a whole voice and everything.
I did not.
Y'all, so we here. We in Atlanta. One of the things y'all mentioned before we went live was dating in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that. Like, we single. It's complicated. It's
now
single as fuck that it's bone dry. Let me tell you.
Stop. So you ain't got no niggas, nothing like.
Hey, the roster I had to cut them because, like I said, you know. Got a BBL, new body, new niggas. Yeah. We gonna cut the roster. Fuck them.
Yeah, because the old ones really would not appreciate the renovation. Honestly.
Yeah, no.
They would not.
This was crazy, right? Because me and my bros had this thing where, like, we used to date a lot of dancers and stuff, right? And we'd be like, bro, you used to fuck with such and such. Like, yeah, I fucked her, but you ain't fucked the new body though.
Yeah.
So do it count if you fucked her before she got her body done, or do you wipe your slate clean after you get your body upgraded?
To be honest with you, I'm wiping the shit clean. I'm a virgin.
So you a brand new virgin? Because they ain't never touched the new body.
Nope. You don't know what I look like now.
Damn.
I really
and
would
those
like
same niggas, you couldn't even touch me now because I done paid $9,000-$10,000 for this body. If you think you fucking, you crazy.
There you go.
This body's expensive. I'm looking for an expensive nigga.
Yes.
Nah, so
I support the movement for real.
Give me a little bit more background on it. So niggas you used to fuck with before the body, they can't touch you now. Why? What changed? I mean, obviously the appearance changed, but so I'm assuming because I got this thing where I think girls, they get their body done, it changed your mentality for some reason, right?
To be honest with you, it does in a sense because you start to look at yourself and like value yourself a little bit more. Like, damn, I just dropped $9,000 to pay for a new body for myself, just to make myself like, oh, okay, look, you look good, girl. Like, just to boost my own ego or whatever I was going through in my head, just to get past my own issues or whatever. But them niggas I was fucking with before, they doing the bare minimum shit. I don't want the bare minimum shit now. I want to be Jada Waiter. I got my body done. I want to be Jada Waiter. Like,
a bare minimum nigga can't fuck with a bad bitch. Basically, he don't deserve one.
Not if you're doing a bare minimum, because anybody could do a bare minimum. Like, me cooking you breakfast in the morning or some shit, that's the bare minimum. I mean, you gonna be like, this bitch pressure, because she cooked me breakfast.
That's what niggas be wrong. Like, niggas be tricking themselves into, like, situations that are not beneficial to me. Because, like, I asked, you know, last week I was talking about this actually. I was like, so, you know, I'm like, y'all want men to court y'all and stuff, and they be like, oh, nigga need to apply pressure. And I'm like, what's pressure? And then it's like, oh, well, he needs to, he need to help me with my bills, or he need to do this and do that. And a lot of that shit ties into finance. So it's like, all right, cool. So if I meet you halfway with all this finance and I'm doing all that, what do I get? And if your response is, oh, I'm going to cook for you, like, that's not enough for me.
But I would, if I was a man, I would have the same reaction. But I just feel like women, we all have our own different preferences and our own different like goals that we set out for in relationships. And for me, that's not what I look for. Like if you're a good person and we can add to each other and become a team, that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna date you. First of all, we all have friends.
Mm-hmm.
As a friend, if I don't expect you to pay my bills because I'm not gonna rely on nobody for shit. Breed makes what breed makes. So I know that regardless, until we make an actual relationship. Mm-hmm. I don't expect you I don't expect you to come forth for anything for my bills. But if you call me and say, "Hey, let's go out to eat," that's different.
So if I'm dating you,
we're dating,
we're dating, and you make your own money, I make my own money, right? And it's like, all right, cool. We've been talking 3 months now. We 90 days in, and I don't help you with none of your bills. That don't make you feel away. Like you cool with all that?
And we don't live together?
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, no, we don't live together.
We don't live together. My stuff is my stuff.
What's that got to do with
But I think it would be nice to be like, hey, baby, you want to get your toes done today? You want your nails done today? That's different. Are you want to go eat?
Like hair, nails.
Yeah, baby, you want to do outfit
cool.
type stuff? That's different.
But like your responsibility.
But if we live together, then that's different. Like if we live together, then that's when I'm like, hey, what bitch you got?
Yeah,
we got because we live together.
Point, our responsibilities are shared.
Yes.
But a lot of times we don't live together, and it's like, well, you want to fuck
I don't
me,
expect
so you're not fucking
one of y'all to pay my bills. That's just me personally.
And that's how I feel too. Like I'm not. Look, I make my own money. Like you make your own money. What you gonna pay my bills for? Because even if you don't pay them, they still there. I still gotta pay them. So why is that your responsibility all of a sudden just because we started talking? That's crazy.
So you can. I don't want to say this to sound bad. So you could fuck a nigga like that? Like you could be talking to him for months and be fucking him consistently and he not paying nothing?
Yeah.
So hold on.
Well, for me, yeah.
I'm confused. I'm not confused. I'm not used to this.
I'm gonna give you the Bustelo. You gonna get the cafe experience because I'm gonna definitely wake you the fuck up. Because my question is, so if sex is involved, you have to pay a bill?
A lot of times, yeah. When sex is involved, they like, why am I fucking you? And I wake up tomorrow with the same problems.
That's unfortunate.
Is that prostitution?
That's unfortunate.
Ain't that prostitution? Like, what do we?
That's unfortunate.
So, I mean, no, it's not really prostitution. No. Because it would be prostitution if you said, give me $500 to fuck me. But if we are already, like... If you have the intent on sleeping with me and we involved with each other, and you like, damn... Like, think about this. You on the phone with a nigga, right? And y'all on the phone talking, and you like, damn, my car note due, and I don't get paid till such and such, and this shit, they gonna hit me with a late fee, and a nigga on the phone like, damn, that's tough.
You're fucking with a bum. Not me. That's not you calling me to ask how my day went, and I'm telling you my fucking car note is late. You're a bum.
Yeah, that's a bum.
Right?
Huh? No, she's a bum.
I feel that same way. The woman is a
bum. Yo, you would never call me and ask me, baby, how your day going? Yo, my water bill's
like these two.
You're a bum, bitch. What?
I make my own money. Like, what?
That's weird as fuck to me. How your bill get late? Let's talk about that. You want to bring it up? How you behind, bitch?
Like,
and you got a job. I'm just asking. But my thing is, if we're fucking and you just so happen to offer to pay something, that's different. I will never come out of my mouth and say, hey, I need you to pay a bill.
I think I got too much pride to do that shit.
No, I would never.
But see,
never.
But as a man, I'm gonna be honest with you. As a man, I'm like, yo, it's Friday night. I'm about to come through there. I'm trying to wear your ass out. I need some good head. Da 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 da. And you just told me this today. Like,
told you what? Something was due?
Like, yeah, you behind on something or you need help with something.
Yeah, that's cringy as fuck.
What kind of mood you gonna be in?
How
does your pussy get wet for you? Your pussy gonna get wet for a nigga that don't do nothing?
I would never tell motherfucker my bills is not fucking my bills. I would never fuck with a bitch who can't pay her bills. Let's talk about niggas who fuck with bitches who bills ain't paid. Let's talk about that.
That's a complex.
That's a problem for me.
That's a complex. We like, a lot of men like that that damsel in distress.
Well, okay, to be honest with you, my friend told me, because she's been married for a couple of years, but my friend told me that men like to feel wanted or needed. In a sense, because I keep going around like, I don't need no nigga, I don't need you, nigga. But like, my friend is like, men like to feel needed. So, and I'm like, well, necessarily, I don't need you to pay my bills, because how would that make me a responsible adult if I have bills that I can't afford? I wouldn't be responsible. Like,
that's probably why I'm single, because I don't understand that. Honestly, honestly, God, baby, I've been single for a long time, and my thing, I've always had an independent mindset. I've been working since I was 14. I've always been grinding for a long time, and I've never depended on nobody for shit. Not even my mom, my parents, nobody. So it's really hard for me to be able to be like, oh damn, you want to talk to me? You interested in me? Yeah. Well, what I need is I will never be able to be the type of person. That's probably maybe that's why I'm single.
So when you was in your last serious relationship, was the man like, was he a generous man? Was he taking care of shit? Like, or was it like you was the breadwinner and he was just
baby?
He was there with the kid type shit. Like
we just had a baby together, and that's all it was.
And that's it.
And you cried about having to work. Okay.
I'm sorry.
To provide for your family.
The gentleman cried about having to work?
The bitch.
Oh my God.
Cried about having to work. I'm not pushing this big head ass baby out of my hoo-ha.
Damn.
Yes. And my thing was, I wanted to get a job. That's crazy. But, and I ain't gonna get this nigga no clout. I wanted to get a job because that's just how I've always been. I've worked as long as I can remember, 10, braiding hair, babysitting. I've always worked. So the only reason why I wanted to get a job was because I was sick of this man crying about having to wake up at 6:30 in the morning to go to work. I'm like, I will work. If you want to say I'm going to watch the kids, I will work.
This was before you had the baby or after?
No, this was after.
Was he like that before the baby?
No.
Yeah.
We didn't move in together until like a month before I gave birth to my baby. Yeah, he was made a bitch ass nigga.
See, that's what tricked me. Like, that's what fucks me up. Because I'm like, how are you fucking a man that have those characteristics?
Because you don't know you don't know they have them characteristics until it's time to be who you need to be.
You gotta test the nigga. You need to put.
How you test somebody until the baby ain't there? How you test somebody until the baby ain't there? We didn't live together until a month.
You don't have to. That's the point I'm making. There. You slide a bill like y'all ain't gotta live together. If the nigga fuck with you,
moved in. He paid the rent. He paid everything. But you cried about having to go to work every morning. I'm like, well, I'll go to work. I'll work.
Let me ask you this. One. What do you look for in a man?
Financial stability, your own stuff, because that's really hard to come by. Females and males, like living by yourself, having your own car, just your own things in general, and being emotionally aware. I guess like don't just be like, yeah, I'm fine, but you're really pissed off, you angry about something. Don't think that you gonna crying makes you a bitch or something because you're a man. Like, no, be emotionally aware. I want to know. Tell me so we can have a better understanding of this relationship, this situation, whatever we got going on. I don't expect for you to trick out, pay for a whole bunch of shit. I like flowers. You buy flowers. Flowers is $4. Right. So
my
flowers.
Like my
you can go to Walmart and buy flowers for $4.
My rebuttal to that is you have a career path. Mm-hmm. Career path. So every woman doesn't have that. And I feel like your personal life and where you are in that and how your structure is contributes to what you're looking for in a partner. You know what I mean? So for women, like the first thing you said was financial stability. Mainly because you probably have that. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So like, cool. Now if you didn't have it, you might say, instead of financial stability, you might have said, I need a man with money. You see what I'm saying? Because what you're going through in life is pointing you in the direction of, I need somebody to fix this. Like a man wants me to fix this.
Like she said earlier, I completely agree with that. You're a bum. Like, girls these days are bums. Like, where's your money? Where's your stuff? Like the way that I was raised, independent, go get your money. Like, you could be with a man, but, like, have your own money on the side. I'm not going to just solely depend on a man for everything. And for me, like I said, I'm already paying my bills, so shit, like.
What's the nicest thing a man ever done for you?
Buy me a car.
Oh, damn, that's what's up.
What do you bought? A Corolla? What kind of car you bought you?
Yeah, it was a 2016, so I got a Corolla.
Y'all cute. That's cute. I like that. My girl bought me a car before.
But I had just got out of high school.
For real? That's dope. That was your graduation gift?
Yeah, it was white man. We love him. Well, we don't love him, but he's in jail for the rest of his life, so.
All right, so, Bree, what was the nicest thing a man ever done for you?
The nicest thing.
Yeah, what you feel like was the nicest thing a man ever done?
There ain't not a damn thing that come to mind.
For real?
No, on everything that I love, like the nicest thing two bums ever done for me was give me a kid.
What you got, babies?
Other than that, there is not a damn thing I can think of that a man has ever done for me that I have felt like.
I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna keep this shit playing with y'all. Mm-hmm. As a man, when I hear that and I hear what you say or not, if I'm a guy that's trying to pursue you guys, like we having a general conversation and I hear that, I feel like the standard is set too low. Because then it makes me feel like I don't have to do a lot to get to where I'm trying to go with you. Whether it's sexually or whether I'm trying to be your boyfriend or whatever. Like, you just told me face to face, and a man ain't never done nothing nice for you.
But I also told you I've been single since 2018, though.
Okay.
I've also told you that.
That's cool. But if a man never done nothing nice for you or nothing that you can...
That I can recall at this moment.
It wasn't that... Then it never was that good then.
Something nice like what, though? What we talking about? It's got to be about
whatever,
money?
Something that got to jump out to you. It ain't got to be money. It could be...
No, I mean, I've met some nice gentlemen. I've met some nice gentlemen, but like... I've been single because I realized the fact that I woke up one day and I realized, like, yo, you are a person who is a go-getter. You work hard. You have goals. You have ambition. Like, you have a vision and you're going for it. And these niggas are bums. Mm-hmm. Or these niggas think that because they have what they have, that's all you're out for them. When really, if I find somebody, and that's who I talk to, I just want that person. What you come with is amazing, and I think that's awesome. Now, obviously, obviously, I want you to be financially stable because I'm financially stable, but I'm never need you to pay my motherfucking bills. You know, let's be real.
Yeah, but I mean, I get that, but it just feels like I ain't got to do that much to get to the touchdown.
But then we wouldn't be touching down.
So for
if you felt like, if you felt,
I'm not saying no. What I'm saying, when I say I ain't got to do that much, it doesn't mean I wouldn't do. What I'm saying is the standards. I don't got. It's not a real record for me to beat.
Oh, okay.
I can come in here and be on my A game and get to where I'm trying to go at a faster pace than what I would have expected because these niggas ain't set the standard high. Like me, if I date a woman, then I'm trying to do so much to set myself apart so that it's hard for her to fuck with another nigga. You see what I'm saying?
I respect
you telling me all these other niggas that you was with didn't do nothing, couldn't do this, didn't do that. Like if we talking and you tell me, oh, you know, I got a baby with a nigga and he ain't do this, he didn't want to work, he didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's my game plan right there. Now I know exactly what I need to do to get you from over there to over here.
I see.
And I'm gonna tap into a version of you that you couldn't be with that nigga.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's great that you can make your own money, but it's a wonderful thing for a woman when she feels like a nigga wants to do for her. Like that, I ain't even asking me he did that.
Yeah.
Or I didn't even make it a requirement and he offered that. You know what I'm saying? Like to feel loved and feel cared for in that sense. You get what I'm saying? If that makes any sense to you.
No, it does make sense. And what I was gonna say, like for me, I was talking to my mama, and she was telling me that when you talk to a man and he's like, "What happened with your ex?" You know, keep it real brief, keep it real short, because if you tell him what happened with your ex, that gives him the motive, like, oh, I'm not gonna fuck you over like that, but I'll fuck you over like this.
Yeah, you telling him what not to do. Yeah, all I gotta do is this instead. Like,
yeah.
You just gave him
just sit it under the thing.
Yeah. Realistically, you gave him the playbook.
Yeah, you told him exactly what not to do and what to do. Yeah, exactly.
You told him what you can get away with.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's the reason what we communicating for anyway. We go sit down over dinner and I start popping out these questions. I am trying to figure out, you know, that puzzle piece that fits into what you missing. You know, at least for me, I can't speak for every man, but for me, I'm trying to figure out what's missing in your life. What's not done properly? What are you lacking? So that I can help you with that. Because at the end of the day, if you want somebody to value you, you got to make yourself valuable. You know what I mean? So if you're not doing nothing to add value to their life, like you're tangible. Like, oh, I don't need you.
Yeah, but like, do you want me to lie?
No, you told me the truth. Niggas ain't doing nothing.
But you know what I'm saying though? It's like what I have learned at my age, right? What I have learned is that like it's opening up to somebody and being honest, because I'm being honest with you and I'm telling you what I've experienced, right? And if you decide in your mind that you're gonna take advantage of that and decide to screw me over in your way, right? It's just like, why date then? Why go on these dates?
It's not to take advantage though. It's to make it beneficial for me. Like, I could say you're a beautiful woman, and like, you're not. You just told me men don't pay your rent. You pay your own rent.
I do.
So in my mind, nobody's paying 100% of your rent. So I can come in here and offer 50% of your rent and do better than all of these niggas.
I gotta see that's different though.
You get what I'm saying? So if I say, hey, so I'm like, Bree, I can't do 100% of the rent, you know, but I know niggas ain't really been doing it like they should. I'm gonna give you half, you know, this month or every month if that's what you need. If that's gonna take some pressure off you with you and the kids.
But that's crazy.
That's gonna make your shit tingle a little bit. You get what I'm saying?
No, it definitely be stirring some shit because I ain't never had nobody. I never had no offer like that.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So when you,
but I have been. I'll be honest with you. I have not gone on no dates. I've had like some things here and there, but like I have not because I haven't.
I'm a serial dater.
Are you? I would like to go on a date.
What's that? What's a serial dater? You
yeah.
just dating for free
food? No. I dating for free food. No,
so what's a serial dater?
I dating for free food.
You date just cause.
You date because you like to dress up and get cute and just go somewhere?
No, I'm going on dates. Like, I'm talking like, I may have a date with one nigga this day, I may have a date with a nigga in the morning and a nigga in the afternoon. Like,
for what purpose? Are you looking for a boyfriend? Like, what are you dating for?
I want to meet somebody that I enjoy, but like I said, dating in Atlanta is ghetto. That's where we started. It's ghetto as fuck out here. You meet niggas that are fake gang members, fake rich is really the thing. Everybody's a celebrity in Atlanta. Everybody rich. God. Everybody got money.
That's true.
Like, but I can't tell. I've been on countless amounts of dates, and I'm not talking like no Tinder, Bumble, shit like that. I'm talking like real life people follow me on Instagram, TikTok. They see me in person, like, hey, I want to take you out. I'm going on dates like back to back, so much that I told this nigga yesterday, I don't give a fuck what your favorite color is. To be honest with you, my nigga, like, I'm tired of asking that question.
Wait, so this is the more important question. So why are you going?
You just having fun? You just living?
I'm just going just as like a companionship. Like, damn.
Like, you bored?
I feel like seeing a nigga today. You know?
Alright, okay. Because that's how niggas is. Like, we be like, damn, bro, we bored. It's Friday. I need to be around a bad bitch. Like, you know what I mean? So I get it. But it's like, it's different because it's like, if you're not going out with these dudes with an intention on even really trying to get them the benefit of the doubt of being with you, what you wasting your time for?
At first, I really was. Like, I had every intention on being with a nigga. Like, damn, I really want somebody that's just for me, right? Because I'm a lover girl, to be honest with you. Okay. But, like, then it started to be like, damn, ghetto date after ghetto date after ghetto date after this nigga saying this is his sister's stuff in his house, but it's really his other bitch's stuff. Like, God,
like your sister raiding this bitch?
No, okay. And deadass, there was an open suitcase full of like bras and underwear and stuff, and he's like, oh yeah, my sister left her stuff over here.
Damn, now he couldn't hide it before you came.
Not you think I'm still
good. You are right. Niggas lazy though. That's the problem.
She didn't even try.
Niggas really be lazy.
That is such a
now I got the bitch's eyelashes on because I took them from underneath the sink. Like, come on, stop playing.
So with that being the case, so what is it that a man is saying to you, like these men are saying to you, for you to even agree to the date? Like, is it a specific physical type? Is it like, okay, he look like he got a job, like he look like he got some money? Like, what is it?
No,
or is this just as long as somebody say, hey, I'm in your DM, you want to go out on Friday? You like, cool.
Nah, there's a lot of people in DMs that we just.
So how you picking them?
Miss that mark. No, if I feel like, oh, this person is attractive, or yeah, I'm attracted to this person, and they can hold a good conversation, and you're actually talking about something. Like, let's say, for instance, this one man said that he was a real estate agent and, you know, he didn't have any kids. There was a lot going for him. We had been talking for like a week before we went on our first date. Then we go on our first date and he's like, yeah, I know, I told you I was a real estate agent, but I'm not. I'm actually an amateur boxer. Huh. You know, he didn't have a job, and he lived with his brother and the brother's big mama. He was an amateur boxer
in between fights.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you, yeah.
And
he lived with who?
His brother and his brother's big mama, and he had just been to jail for domestic violence, and he's like, I really didn't even hit her, like, she just lied. And I'm like,
it was a headbutt.
Yo, like, why did you just say all this stuff? Like, and now we here. Like, how did we get here? That's what I mean when Atlanta is ghetto. Like, you meet every different type of person, and you're like, God damn, another one? All right, well, I'll try again with the next one.
So what's your type?
Off the record, I like white men. No, I'm just kidding.
You probably do. I'm gonna tell you why.
If I knew what my type was, I wouldn't be single.
I'm gonna tell you why I know you like white men, right? I know you like white men because of your complexion, right? they love women of your complexion, one, and then two, you top heavy, and that's their thing. You know what I mean? Like, you got ass on you too, but like they, those are what they really be going for, and that's you fit that image.
And I was watching this one.
So they probably worship you, and you might like that shit, make you feel special.
No, I was watching this one comedian, and he was like, when a white man dates a black girl, he get the baddest motherfucker out. He get the baddest black girl on the block.
And on the other side, I know the. A black dude date the white girl, don't be
exactly.
Like that. Yeah, you right.
But a white man can come out, he get the baddest girl on the block because I think it was all in, like she said earlier, how you're raised is just different from everybody. Like white men have a lot more, like, I'm not gonna say all, right, but some of them have a lot more like caring, a lot more like, you know what, I'm gonna buy her flowers, I'm gonna open this door, I'm gonna walk on the outside of the street. You don't know how many dates I've been on. The niggas don't know what side of the street to walk on. And I gotta move them physically. Like, nigga, get on this side, my nigga. Like,
but a lot of that is lack of fatherhood. It's not like intentional. It's like we just don't know that stuff sometimes because we don't have the parental figure or the relationships to look at. These white dudes, a lot of them have grown up in 2-parent households, so you get to see what it's like when your mom is treated with love and your dad is treated with love. A lot of young black men, we grew up with just our moms having to do everything, so it fucks us up in relationships to the point where we like, well, if I leave you with the kids, you'll figure it out because my mom figured it out. Or like, don't complain about this. My mom didn't complain. She got shit done. So niggas, like, it's a lack of fatherhood that really put us in a position where we don't necessarily know how to date or how to love.
And I know you wasn't expecting this, but so out of all the niggas that you hang out with, did none of them teach you nothing? Like, out of all the niggas that you be around, don't none of y'all talk about nothing? Like,
I mean, these dudes you talking to, they probably younger though.
I'm talking about you personally. Like,
oh no, don't get it twisted. Me, I know.
Hold on.
No. I'm trying to enlighten you on how young black men might not know certain things. You can't pull the wool over my eyes when it comes to that.
So you trying to give us understanding of what?
I understand.
Younger people.
Just so that you have it for context. Like, all right, these niggas not just being intentionally rude or like they don't respect you. It's more so a lot of times they don't know how to. Like, they never had to. You know what I mean? But me, I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Out of all the niggas that they hang out with, out of all the men that they hang out with, all the men that they be like, oh, this my brother, this my homie, this my whatever, like, they don't teach you nothing? Like, what are y'all hanging out for? Like, you not benefiting nothing from each other except going to the studio, being a SoundCloud rapper? Like, what are you doing? Like,
SoundCloud. Okay. There's no wrong. Listen, I can't. Okay,
you're not
so
a little baby.
Like I said, I was trying to defend them, but for me personally, dating, I don't have those problems when it comes to like dating somebody. I know like the side of the, you keep your woman the furthest away from the street. I know that you're supposed to hold the doors and pull your chairs out and all of these things. I do this down even when I'm not dating. Like, I can be walking through a parking lot and I'm like, you need help with your bags. It's not to be on no creep shit or because I'm trying to talk to you, but I was raised that way. But in 2022, people might look at me crazy and be like, oh, this man offered to help me with my bags. He might be trying to kidnap me or some shit like that. So a lot of times you just got to leave people the fuck alone or whatever. But, I believe in that kind of stuff, though. Yeah. You know what I mean? Chivalry in general. Like, whether we sleeping together or we not, I'm still going to treat you like a woman because I need you to treat me like a man. You know what I mean? Don't put me in the box with them. Like, nah, like, I'm above that when it comes to engagements with a woman.
And that's my question for you. Like, as an independent woman, do you have an issue? Because I know I have an issue, but like, do you have an issue treating a man like a man? Like, even though I pay for my own shit, I'd be like, chill out.
No,
don't talk to me like that.
I tell you what. Let me
approach me like
tell
that.
me what.
I want to answer this with an example. Let me answer this with an example. So I had somebody. Like I said, I've been out here for 3 weeks and I had a whole lot happen in 3 weeks, right?
A whole lot. You seem like from New Orleans.
And before then, right, I visited a few times, okay? So when on one of my visits here, somebody had invited me to go out to eat. And so they picked me up and I'm like, oh, okay, that's our first time meeting. You know what I'm saying? They're a whole, whatever, individual type of person type of thing.
What is a rapper?
Nah.
Oh,
nah.
okay.
Shoot bang bang, a scammer.
Man. And they picked me up and took me to like, I don't want to say the exact place because you might know who this is watching, right? But it was like some Qdoba type joint, and I'm like, damn, I done really got dressed up to go to Qdoba. Or
so why did you like? What was about? What about him made you agree to the date? Like this, is what I'm saying. Like, cause some women go on dates for food. Like, let's be real. Like.
Not me though.
Some do. Maybe not you, but some do. So
I mean,
it's like, if that's what you're going for, then cool. Like, you just need somebody to buy you something to eat tonight, cool.
Nah,
you know what I mean? But
it's
like,
never that deep.
What is it that's making you say, all right, I'm going to go on a date with this guy?
Well, I mean, I checked him out and I realized we had a lot in common because like I'm a huge anime fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love anime type of stuff, and so I thought that we would have some things in common because prior to that meeting people, it's really hard for me to connect with folks when I feel like you not here to, when it's blatant as day. Like, I know when you're not here to really get to know me, you just hit a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's so much easier to want to meet somebody who you feel like wants to know more about you and things that are that you find interesting or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, he's asking me about things that, you know, that I really like. You know what I'm saying? Like remembering little bitty stuff that I said months ago. Like, oh, damn, you still remember that? Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, you want to go out to you? Let's go. And then we go, and that's what we pull up to. And I was just like...
That turned you off?
Only because it was like, hey, get dressed. I'm coming to get you. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to get dressed, right? If you would have just said where we was going,
different than dressed to him.
Because you ain't got to tell me to get dressed if you coming to get me. Yeah. If we're not in getting dressed material type of vibe.
But most women would be like, if a dude be like, I'm on the way to come get you, she'd be like, what I need to wear? Like, what we going? You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying.
So I guess I just assumed because of who he was. I probably just assumed because of who he was that we were going somewhere.
Or not even that. Maybe just the type of woman you are. You're like, look, I'm gonna step out every time. So
yeah. So I don't know. Pop out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. But yo, what I will say, out of all of my experiences, the most awkward one that I've ever had was. What's so disgusting to me is like dudes can be so flashy. They will have this, that, and the third. Then you pull up to your house and your mattress on the floor.
I've had that experience before, 100%.
That is so and then don't make me
chain and your TV on the
not the MGM bags, and then you come like that's because listen,
I ain't gonna hold you. My TV is sitting on the floor right now.
Okay.
I've been meaning to get it mounted. I just be forgetting to do it.
Your box spring on the floor?
Huh?
Yeah, is your box on the floor?
No. When I first moved in,
But that's different when you first moved in. Obviously, I ain't talking about when you first moved in. I ain't got a bed till tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? For real, because I just moved in. Let's be real. It's different. But don't be sitting here making it seem like, yo, you just loaded. And I'm like, oh, he really got his stuff together. Then we pull up to your house, and that's what I see. And I'm just like... did you just move in here? Nah, I've been here since January. Oh.
But see, me, if my house ain't together, I'm not taking you to the crib.
Thank you. Yeah, you think that's what I'm saying. That's what's so unattractive because is that what you think of me? Think that I'm gonna just come and fuck you on your box spring on the floor?
If I think we about to go fuck,
so that's my point though.
The crib not together.
We can't get an Airbnb. Airbnb is like $90.
Take her ass to the W.
Not the W.
Why you go to the W?
But I would have much rather. But I would have much rather you have been honest. Like, hey,
I don't bring girls to the crib.
I don't. Hey, I got roommates. It's not really my house. Even though I told you it's my house. This ain't my house. Then I get there and there's 7 of y'all niggas in the house. I'm like, yo, you said
that'd be together.
No, but sometimes
that's what I experienced, and I haven't been on a date since.
But sometimes you just don't take women to the crib in general because you don't know them well enough to know what they.
And I respect that because you ain't coming to my house.
But you know what? On top of what you just said, like as a female, I can really rob a nigga. Like,
exactly.
Niggas be like, come to my house.
I might really know friends.
Like,
you gonna fuck a nigga to sleep, he gonna lay there with his thumb in his mouth and shit. And
then all that shit when you wake up.
Who the fuck like, nah, not me. I watch too many Tubi movies. I know what the fuck y'all doing.
That's so true.
Then you wake up and boom, I'm the scammer. I'm the scammer. Got your ass, nigga.
Nope, nah, keep her. That's why you go to the W. That's why. It's making an experience. It ain't gotta be the W. You can go wherever, like, you know what I mean? But making an experience. If you don't want to take it to the crib, make it an experience because I don't know, like when I travel, I like staying in hotels. You know what I mean? I like a nice, fresh made bed with clean sheets and, you know, shit on my pillow and, you know, all that. So, like, and most of the time when you go out of town, that's why women like traveling. Like, that's one of the things y'all like. Oh, it's a nice hotel. It's so beautiful. Da da da. You get her to the hotel, she going, you know what I mean?
I love Airbnbs.
I've never.
I love Airbnb. The super hosts. Oh, they gonna show out.
The super host gonna show out.
The Airbnbs.
Because then you trying to get your ass worn out in every room in the fucking.
But I'm just trying to get a whole apartment to myself, to ourselves.
But at that point, like, I've never been with a nigga that ever paid for a hotel, ever paid for anything. Like, my ex, like, I paid for our whole trip to Miami, our hotel, our yacht, everything.
You did what? What did you do?
I paid for our hotel, our flights,
You're
our yacht
crazy.
that we went on, everything.
You paid for a yacht with you? It was just you and him?
Yeah, and the little driver, just so we could just be on a boat, like
just to have the experience.
Yeah.
So you was paying for him to enjoy his life. He's a bad bitch. Okay.
He's a bad bitch.
He's a bad bitch. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, homeboy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was my boyfriend.
That was your boyfriend.
It was my boyfriend for what, 2 years?
So you date bad bitches. I got you. That's all good.
No, I turned them into bad bitches.
You turned them into bad bitches. Yeah. That's what it is. You know what I mean? I think that, you know, and that's the goal of
It's not impossible. What you guys can't see is there's a man behind the cameras. It's not impossible.
That's
his mother is a his mother does white powder. Huh?
What? His mom do what? Never mind. Look. Oh my God.
His mom has spoons in her house that she uses for recreational drugs. And
with
so
the lighter under the bottom.
Yeah, and he wasn't a bad bitch when I found him.
You turned him into one.
And I turned him into a
He
bad
white
bitch.
boy?
So it is possible.
He
No,
was
he's
reborn.
black. He's
He's
African American. Yeah.
He was reborn. Such a bad.
Yeah, he was reborn. Bro. Yes, ma'am.
Now, what I will say though, like, we done all made mistakes. Done it. I done did some stupid shit. But like,
I never did that shit.
I've never. But you live and you learn.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm the type of person who, like, if I go with somebody, we go out to eat, and I know we got a lot of stuff we doing that day, I got you, babe. Like, that's just how I am.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I am. Hey, I got it. Like, damn, chill, I got it. Or if I'm at the gas station,
I have money. I got
damn,
it.
I can't buy you lunch, baby.
See, my confidence is not at that level where I feel like I can let a woman do that if we're not in a relationship.
But I'm not paying your bill.
If we're not in a relationship,
like,
if you're not my life partner, we're not in a relationship or something like that. Like, I can't let you spend no money and I ain't had sex with you, because then in my mind I'm like, I'm never gonna get it now. She's never gonna want to date me because I'm like, she's like, the thing. Like, if you gotta dig in your purse to do something for me before I did something for you or whatever, like, it's an unsettling feeling for me.
That's your way of thinking, and that's okay. That's your way of thinking, right? But for me, I'm one of those type of people where if I like a man and I'm genuinely interested in you, now I'm over here like, damn, he would look really good in this outfit. Let me go ahead and buy this. Let me go ahead and do this. He would really like this video game. Let me go
I'm not
and buy
against
this.
that. I've had that in relationships. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm talking about at that stage of when you're trying to convince this woman that you're worth the time for her to be with you. You know what I mean? Now, I know a lot of men be like, oh, well, shit, she need to be trying to convince me too. I don't think like that. I'm a little older, so my perspective is not that when it comes to dating. When it comes to dating, my perspective is how to convince her that she should be with me.
Now, my thing is, I don't know about yours, but mine is like a 50-50. Like, I'm going to do for you, you do for me. I want you to know that I have extra benefits to your life just as well as you have extra benefits to mine.
Yeah, it feels good to be able to let you know that, like, I got it.
Like, I got you. Like,
so
I want you to be able to order whatever, thinking that you're going to pay for it. Order whatever. And I hand the waiter the card or whatever, and you be like, oh, damn.
Period.
Like,
no, for real. My baby got me.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, we go to a spot, we having food and drinks or whatever. Like, cool, I'm gonna pay for this. You might pay for parking. Like, I'm cool with that. I'll take that on the chin. Like, but I can't let it feel like you're doing more than me, because then I feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? In the realm of dating.
Then do more.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna have to.
But for me, like, what I'll do is, just so a man doesn't feel like out of place, like, I'll be like, oh, hey, I have to go to the bathroom. And then I'll go tell the waiter, like, hey, here's my card. Can you just pay for what we just ordered right now? Just close out the bill. We're getting ready to go.
That's how you know you're not fucking tonight. That's how a nigga know. Like, you paid the bill? Shit. Like, I'm not eating nothing tonight.
No, your reaction to me paying the bill depend on how you know if you fucking or not. Because if you acting sissified, we definitely not fucking.
I'm be hurt.
If you like, damn, babe, that's real sweet. I like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to fuck your shit up. Niggas just don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all just let niggas know. Okay.
Niggas don't know.
Okay, that's cool. Like, again, I've had these things happen. Like I told you, I had an ex buy me a car. Like, you know, so I've had these things happen, but it's just like, as a man, it's just certain things that I feel like I want to do because I feel like it's my role to do it. How do y'all feel about gender roles? Y'all don't believe in that no more? Is that done?
Damn, not no more. I don't know. I think like I said, I think it depends on like the type of woman, because for me, I've always just done by myself. Like I just built a whole fucking 2 dressers and a whole bed the past 4 days. So it's just like, that's who I am type stuff, right?
At any point,
and I moved all my shit and my furniture without any man's help, but that's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? So like, it would be nice to have had somebody else do that or help me do that. That'd have been nice, right? But that's just not.
But see, when y'all say stuff like that, I hear women say, "Oh, I know how to change my own time. I know how to do this. I know how to do that." And it comes off almost in a sense of like condescending towards men, because it's like, shit, I've never in my life said, "Oh, I know how to make my own dinner. I don't need a woman."
But baby, if you're going out of state and you have to wait, you want me to call your homeboy? You want me to do it myself? What you want me to do?
I mean, if you're gonna do it.
But that's what I'm saying.
But it's the way y'all say when you do it. It's like y'all have to announce that you've done it.
All I said was that I can do it myself. That's like, all I said.
Bro, I know how to make Alfredo. I don't need no bitch for nothing. Like,
but I ain't say that. I didn't say I didn't need you for nothing, because baby, I would love for you to do it. You just ain't been here. You just ain't been here. You been gone, and we just now meeting. So now that you're here, I would love for you to be able to do that. But if you.
For me, if I know you the type of man that needs to feel needed or wanted, like
that's a whole lot of effort,
then I'll be like, oh damn, my tires.
That's psychological. That's how you're supposed to do it, though. That's how you're supposed to do it.
But if I know that you're not that type of man, and you're going to be like, damn, call AAA. Well, shit, I'll just do it myself. What the fuck am I going?
Right, but that tells you the nigga you dealing with, though. That's why. That's what I said earlier. Like when you said you didn't know that, he wasn't what you thought he was until
for real.
And it's because you gotta put niggas to the test sometimes. Like you might not need help with this, but just ask, just to see his response. Like I could pay this fucking bill myself. Yeah. But I'm gonna ask this nigga just to see how he responds before I fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because we were young. I would have never thought. We were young. Like, I mean, when I had my baby, I was 21. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my second child. Yeah. And with my first one, I didn't have no help with the first one. So, like, I was used to already doing it myself.
That's what I'm saying. So, you see what I meant earlier about the standard not being set at a certain level. Because you were used to doing it by yourself, it was not a requirement that a man come in and do that. You get what I'm saying?
I see what you're
saying.
If
you came from a situation where the first father was doing every fucking thing, the second you would have felt like you had a...
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's unfortunate. That's sad. That's sad that you base your effort off my past.
Yes, that's what it is.
That's really sad.
That's how a lot of people are, though.
You can't give them no Chicos, no nothing. Like
Chicos.
So I can't tell you nothing about myself, really.
But think about it. Like, say you go on a job interview, right? And you tell a job. They say, how much you make at your current job? You're not comfortable telling them that. Because if you tell them that, you can't really ask for what you want to ask for. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
So you tell them, I make $50,000 a year.
Yo,
right?
But they gonna say, calculating.
You gonna love it here? We gonna give you 52. Yeah. You like, fuck, 52? That ain't shit. It's just $2,000 more than what I was making. Yeah. But in their eyes, well, shit is better than what you was making. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
So, but if you know this motherfucker say, oh well, how much you make at this job, and you tell I make $100K a year. They gonna say one or two things. Either one, they gonna beat that rate because you worth that rate, or they gonna say, oh, we not the company for you. Yeah. Now, if you tell men that, like, hey, this is the standard that I have set. This is what I'm used to receiving. This is what I need. Expectations and yada yada yada. If the nigga know he can't meet that, he'll fall back.
I understand.
Because I can't fit that mold that you're looking for. But if you tell me the standard is set so low that all I gotta do is half-ass and I can get by, I'm a half-ass and get by. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by when you gotta.
I see what you. I definitely see what you're saying now. I didn't understand that first, but like I see that. Yeah. I can understand that.
So let me ask y'all this. Let me get personal. Yeah, let's get personal. Let's talk about some sex.
Y'all smiling and shit. It's like about some sex.
Yeah, Lala. You like white men, so I think you probably be doing some wild shit to these dudes, because the stories I hear about white men be...
Okay, so I've dated one white man in my life, right? But I've talked to black men and white men. I dated...
Is it a difference sexually?
No. To be honest, no. It's good. I'm the crazy one.
You the crazy one?
So you're the... Like, as far as dominance?
As far as dominance, yeah. Okay. For sure. Because I like to play the whole innocent role, like, oh, I don't do anything.
And then you get it in.
So pretty. But like I got like ropes and handcuffs and whips and shit in my closet. Like one nigga let me. What can I say?
Say whatever you want to say.
One nigga let me like fuck him in the ass with like a trap on. Like I just wanted to see what it felt like. Like you know, you feel like we just doing whatever at this point. Like and so I'm just trying out my wildest dreams.
No disrespect, you can make good money doing that though.
Yeah, you might want to really start to capitalize on
they
that.
Pay that money. They pay money for that shit. Like I hear. But all right, so how was that for you doing that then?
Turn you on.
No,
you can't look at him like a man after that. You can't be like, oh, this nigga can protect me.
No, see, that's how you feel, but like in my head, I'm like, nah, he's still a man.
Cause I got some gay friends that will bang. The fuck?
Yeah,
you said you got what?
I have gay friends that will beat your ass, yo, up and down this block.
I don't think it makes a man gay because like I did that to you, right? That may just be something that I wanted to try. That you were like, look, you know, I love her. She's open to it. Okay, I'll try it, but. If for me, I'm still looking at you like, yo, this motherfucker better blow this bitch down if I get in trouble or something. You gotta go fight for me.
So you can fuck a man with a strap on, and you don't think that make him gay?
No, cause sexually, that's your own preference, right? Like, some people may like doing some weird shit, like niggas that like titty fucking. I know I got big titties, and I know she got big titties, and but niggas that like titty fucking, I'm not with that, cause I'm like. What are you doing? Ain't nothing there. And if you nut on my face, I'm gonna punch you in your shit.
You don't like facials? You got a pretty face. Like niggas like doing it.
Don't nut on my face.
I like a good facial.
Oh, see, she gonna get a ring.
I love a good facial. But I like titty fucking only because it's just disgusting. Like
that's what
it's disgusting.
We like that nasty, disgusting shit. That's what we want.
I like nasty, disgusting shit too. Let me fuck your ass. Like, come on.
That's too far. That's too far.
Oh, like what we doing? Like we doing nasty? Like let's be nasty.
That's too far. That's too far.
You want to be funny? We can be hilarious. Like.
No, but that's the thing. Like,
that's so silly.
Like if a woman got a fat ass, you want to hit her from the back. If she got big titties, you in your mind, you like, I got a titty fuck. Like it's just there. You have to do it.
You making me feel like it's a code, it's a handbook to a lot of this shit. I just didn't realize.
I mean, for us, yeah, it is. It's a
I didn't realize
society.
It's a handbook to this. I really didn't. And I'm learning a lot from your podcast. I appreciate it.
But like girls are infatuated with like men's butts.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, like girls are infatuated with like men's butts. Like, oh, his butt looks so cute. Like
I love man.
So now that I got the,
like I just love a good cuppage. You know what I'm saying? Like, and up until recently, I ain't like no man who had a little pun. I like a little gut. I like a little.
I like the niggas that look like they can knock a nigga out.
Yeah,
like you like a
I love a listen. Hood nigga. Okay, I don't know about no hood. I love a hood ratchet.
The bodybuilding niggas or like just a regular nigga that look like,
that's
oh yeah, my nigga's gonna fuck you
over there. He like going to the gym every fucking day. Listen,
I like a nigga that is a little rough around the edges, just a little bit.
How do you know if a nigga can knock a nigga out? No, you don't need
know.
to. I don't know that. I just want you to look like you can knock a nigga out. Like
his confidence.
He might scare the mother nigga.
His confidence or like the way he looks. Like you know, like I hate to get like too like political or personal or whatever, but like some people are like, oh, black people look aggressive. Now I want a nigga that look like he could fuck you up. Like stop talking to me because I'm gonna talk to that nigga right there, and then he gonna bust your shit wide open. Like just.
No, I get it though. I get it though. Shit, half the battle is the look. The appearance will scare some people off. You know, you save yourself from a lot of trouble.
A lot of niggas don't talk to me in person just because of the way I look. Like, damn, I know one nigga told me he's not in my tax bracket or whatever, and I'm like, we're both in the military. Like, what do you mean you're not in my tax bracket? Like,
you look expensive.
Exactly, but that's what he was saying was you look expensive. You look like you a lot.
You do look expensive. Yeah. I don't know. So, sexually, you wild as fuck. I get that. That's cool. Bree. Tell me about your sex life. What you into?
What am I into as far as like?
Don't tell me you doing this wild shit that Lala doing.
I ain't never fuck no nigga in the ass.
She violating niggas. Like that's rape. I'm sorry.
I've never fucked a nigga in the ass. But like if I'm into you and I like you, like. I pretty much anything's game. Pretty much, I do anything you want to do, anything you want to try.
You got a fantasy, like anything that you?
Nah, I just love nasty shit. Honestly, I just love nasty shit. Lots of spit, slobber, like nasty shit.
Yeah, that's how like my dick's up.
Yeah.
Like, you suck my dick, I want that shit to fall off my balls. Like,
yeah, it's definitely gonna be moisture spots.
Yeah,
fuck around with me for sure. Yeah. But that's really like that's me though. Like
You got it.
Yeah, she said you got it.
You don't use a lot of spit?
Baby, let me tell you, the one that got babies, so you got the key, baby. Because for me, I just be fucking, hey,
so
anybody can have a baby, though. That don't mean shit, though, honestly. Anybody can have a baby. Yeah, but I've only just now, at where I'm at now, I've only just now really unlocked the key to my sexual side. And so, like, any nigga that experienced me now is already know, like, she's on that mic. That bitch not capping, because, like, for real, I'm going to eat that shit whole. Like, I'm going to give it my all, for sure.
I got a video on my phone right now, not of me having sex, but, like, of a nigga laying on the floor after we had sex talking about he got to get his mind right. Like,
that's what's
get your mind right. Go ahead, baby.
And, like, and they think because you a little hefty, you don't got no knees, baby. These knees definitely work. For that, it's gonna work.
I'm a little heavy.
It's gonna work for that.
Y'all not no light.
Definitely heavy, but they work. They work, and you really just gotta know how to posture yourself. Honestly, like no matter how heavy you are, if you understand how to posture yourself and you feel what's comfortable for you, if you work with their movements, you could just keep going and going and going. Really, and like so for me, I time myself.
You got technique.
I feel like I have a technique, yes, because I know it works with my body and like my hips. Because the thing that women give out the most about is because of like how it feels like in the shins, right? But if you carry it in a certain way, you won't feel that shit because your shins is not what's working. It's the momentum of y'all together that's working. You know what I'm saying? So like, or your arms, or your arms.
No, because tell me, because I ain't never had no momentum.
No, your arms.
This when you riding, you talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
So you riding on your knees or you riding on your feet?
I ride on my toes.
You ride on your toes. Like you
my feet.
Flat-footed, like getting it.
Yeah.
Up and down.
Yeah, up and down. It's more like a rocking motion. Not like up and down, but like a rocking. It's all in your hips. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you... I use my arms, huh?
That's what makes you come, like that position?
Nah, I just love fucking a nigga. I just love fucking you.
What's that position that's gonna make you like, it's the one, like, I'm about to, you get extra
It's definitely like the missionary with the legs up.
For real?
Yeah.
Because you can feel it all?
Feel it all. Their legs up. That shit.
That shit cool, but I feel like that's so intimate that I be trying to avoid that shit when I have sex sometimes. Because I feel like it's like you face to face missionary legs up or legs down or whatever. Like, especially if you wrap her legs around.
Then just eat the pussy then.
Now you kissing and you fucking eye to eye and then make sure.
I love doggy. I mean, I love doggy style.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, hit it from the back because I ain't paid $9,000 for no.
I love that.
Not to from the back.
Because if I throw it and you catch it, and we got a whole team effort going. Oh, you can fuck it up in doggy.
Like Carisha said, now we go together real bad.
Yeah. If I throw it and you catch it.
That's when a nigga dominates you.
Yo, I love you beating me at my game. I love you dominate. I love being dominated over me dominating. Like, I love that.
To be honest with you, I know, like, men, in some instances, they're like, I know I'm finna go home with her tonight. I know I'm finna sleep with her. But for me, I'm like, I know I'm finna fuck this nigga. Yeah,
so that's like my mentality.
I be knowing if I'm a fucking nigga or not.
Yeah,
and if I know I am, I'm preparing mentally in my head. Like, I'm finna really.
That's what I tell niggas. Like, if a woman give you the time of day, she already made up in her mind that she gonna fuck you. The only problem is you either gonna talk yourself out of it or you gonna last long enough to get it. But a lot of niggas talk themselves out of the pussy. You know what I'm saying? They do too much.
Huh?
Can somebody talk to yourself?
Honestly, if it's like real corny, like honestly, like I'd be like,
the nigga took her to Qdoba. She was gonna fuck him. I don't know if you did, but you was gonna fuck him.
Nah, I knew I was. Honestly, I knew that I knew I wasn't gonna fuck that one. It was the one with the mattress on the floor. I thought I was gonna fuck.
And then that mattress turned you off.
That I walked in and was like, not fucking.
This shit dried up, right?
Instantly.
Nope, I'm good. That's what I'm saying. So
I just knew instantly I wasn't.
Niggas can really play themselves out their position. That's why you just gotta really let this shit flow, bro. You gotta be on point until that shit go down. You know what I mean? Because if you go down and you fuck her right, honestly, all that other shit that she was, all that shit y'all said in your mind before that, go out the window if he fuck you right. Then it's like, okay, now you get the benefit of the doubt for everything.
If you fuck me right,
I feel like you twist. You kind of. I don't know if you caught what I was saying.
Say it again. No.
That might have been just
like fuck you right. Then it's good sex is good sex. To be honest with you. Dick is everywhere. Coochie is everywhere.
He said no. No, it's definitely plentiful.
It's everywhere. Like
dick or coochie.
Dick is everywhere.
Coochie's everywhere. That's a fact.
It's 3 niggas in here right now with dick. Boom. Dick.
If I walk outside, it's 100 women to me.
Yeah, but
Is that what you
y'all
think?
right
This
though,
is
because a
Atlanta.
nigga gonna
You
let
right,
you
it's
fuck
100
if
women,
you say
'cause
you
it's
want to fuck
nope,
before a
not
woman will.
Listen, okay, my thing is, I'm never gonna just fuck a random. Like, if I just feel like if you, and I've never, there's been dudes I've approached as far as like social media because I really don't go out a lot, right? But most of the time, a man is approaching me in some type of way, and either I'm gonna feed into it and we talk a little bit, I'm gonna know like instantly, like I see you, like, oh yeah, I like him, I'm gonna fuck, right? But if we meet and it's giving corny, we're not fucking. That's just what it is.
For me,
but
I'm an emotional fucker. Like,
I understand that. I do understand that because I definitely would like somebody who, you know what I'm saying, who I could fuck consistently.
I feel like women that are younger are emotional fuckers though.
Because for me,
it's more about that fantasy of I like him and he likes me. And I think women that are a little bit older, they know like I ain't really gotta be in love with this nigga if he can do what I need him to do. Yeah.
To be honest with you, I've treated men like they're sluts plenty of times because I mean, I'll look at I'll look at a nigga and I'm like, he's a slut, you know, like
whore,
you whore, like here you are putting these tight ass clothes on, you whore.
I love that.
You wore gray sweatpants because you knew we was going to get some food because you knew your dick was going to show. You whore.
You want a nigga to treat you like a slut?
No, I'm
in the bed, or you just mean like
in the bed? I want you in the bed. You can throw me against the wall. You can fucking knock me out.
Can
my
you
nigga like,
thumb in your ass? Can I put?
Yeah.
You gonna go, or just dry?
Thumb in your butt? No, I gotta
not
that
dry, but yeah.
I spit on
is your nails cut?
Yeah.
Do you get a manicure?
Sometimes.
Is your nails clean? Let me ask you that.
That is a good question.
No, yeah, your nails are clean. I'm talking like niggas be having dirt under their nails and then think they finna stick them in your coochie or whatever, and I'm like,
yo, because I instantly see teeth, hands. Teeth, hands, feet. Like, it's a combo for me.
So that's
teeth,
what y'all looking at
feet.
first. That's what you're looking at first?
Teeth, yeah.
Your hand, your person's hand says a lot about them. If your hands are dirty and unkept, I know for a fact your dick stink. You're not washing your ass. If you can go all day touching everything, you don't care about hygiene. So I know you don't care about your ass. If you don't care about your hands that touch your face, your mouth all day, you don't care about your dick.
So put a disclaimer out there for them because you know he gonna start with you.
Because he's saying
if you do like welding,
what's the question?
If you do like welding or like work with your hands, okay, yeah, your hands is dirty when you come home.
That's understandable, but that's different though. We're not talking about. Obviously, we're talking about.
I'm talking about a nigga I meet at the mall and a nigga got dirt under his nails. What the fuck you been doing? You at the mall, man? Come on.
You right.
For real.
And you tell me mechanics, they don't have that orange soap to wash on their hands to get that dirt out? They don't got the nail brushes?
Hands, though. Like, their hands got, like, calluses and
But
shit.
if I know you're not a mechanic, why are your hands dirty?
I get it. I feel you.
If I know that you a scammer and you just sitting at home scamming people, why the fuck is your fingernails?
So you
could buy all these bags, have all this money on Instagram, but you can't go to the nail shop and get your nails done? Get the fuck out of my face.
So you never sucked the stinky dick?
No. Oh my god.
So you never was like, this is not it.
No.
But you just was like, I love
because I'm not a pretender. I'm not gonna do that. Honestly, because you would eat a stinky coochie. You gonna literally stay down there?
Yeah, niggas will.
Damn,
a lot
that's
of niggas
tough.
will. I'm gonna be honest. It's tough. It's not the bash niggas, dog, because I'm a man. But a lot of niggas, you'll be in the midst of like, you know, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, so I did a threesome once, and
you done lived, boy. That boy done lived the life.
I've been in multiple threesomes, but listen. So this particular threesome, I was in a threesome, and you know, the one I was involved with was A1. But the one that she brought, that thing had a little teriyaki taste to it or some shit. It was a little different. You see what I'm saying? And it was like, this is not normal. You see what I'm saying? It's not normal. But in the moment, it was like, all right, so what do I do? You know?
What do you do?
I finished.
Get out.
We still finished, but it just was like never again with that one.
How did you finish?
That's how I found out it tastes like teriyaki. Yeah, I went down to eat.
I thought you meant like it smelled, because it smelled
like
like
it didn't
teriyaki.
smell like it. But when I was eating her out.
So there was no smell?
No, it wasn't the smell, no.
It just tasted like.
But it just was like the taste was different. No. If it smelled bad, you could usually tell that before the panties come off. But like, it was like when we was actually doing it, and when we was eating her out together, and I was like, this not it.
Was you looking at her and like, damn, bitch, you don't taste it?
We both said that to each other after the fact. Was like, was that? She was like, yeah, she wasn't it. Like, it was, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so a woman could not have no smell, but the taste still be nasty?
It just wasn't it.
It's like pH balance, I guess.
But that don't make it smell? The pH is off?
I don't know. Shit, I don't have that problem.
I don't know. I ain't got a bunch, but what I'm saying,
I ain't never had nobody ever not eat my.
Yeah, it was different. It was different. But I mean, you know, I just never had the desire to do that again with that person. But
I get
you know, it was in the moment. It just was like, it wasn't like to the point where it was just like this shit, like you want to vomit. But it was like you know how like they do those taste testings and they put a Coca-Cola up next against a Great Value Coca-Cola. So like it was like that because it's two women. So you eat one of them on her shit on point, and then the other one your mind is going to recognize it more because you just had another one that didn't taste like this one. Now if they both would have tasted the same, it probably would have felt normal.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? But no, I could tell there's a difference because she don't taste like this. Why you taste like this?
No, I wouldn't be disrespectful about it, but like if I felt like I'm about to go down and I can smell something that don't smell right.
Yeah, that's why I like the dare because I know like your pubic hair gonna hold odor and shit like that.
See, I like clean.
I like to dare my shit. I want my shit to be bald and
It ain't gotta be for me. It ain't gotta be bald. But can it be at least low? I love good manscaping.
No, I want my bald so when
it can be low cut,
shit smooth like.
I love smooth. I love when it's cut low.
I ain't I got hair in my palm like.
Yeah, but like extra hairy, I got a problem with that because that just makes me feel like.
I be seeing porn videos where niggas be extra hairy and the girls be deep throating them niggas. And I know they got hair.
I can't do that because some hair gets stuck.
I know it's hair in their throat.
I'm throwing up. Now you gonna throw up all on the bed.
That shit made me sick just thinking about it.
Exactly. Because your hair got stuck in my mouth and I'm throwing up.
Yeah, tripping. But I do like women with a little bit of hair though. I like the vagina to have a little bit of hair on it. It ain't got to be completely bald. Like bald is cool, but if it got a little bit of hair on it, I'm more turned on by that. It just makes
like a low,
like a low cut or something. Yeah, not a bush, but just like there's something
a little low
there.
fade.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that
let me know it's like, oh, this a woman, like she grown, like you know what I'm saying? Like
that's what defines
that turn me on. It's just a turn on.
He's not the first man that I've heard say that about some hair.
I want that shit to be. I want something there, like so I can feel like it's
a video of his dick or something last week, and his shit was completely bald, and I'm like, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, I just don't like when it's a lot of hair. If it's low hair and no hair, like we're good. But like for it to be a lot of hair and it's been like you just don't.
Man, give me a little.
I don't like that. It's just me personally. I don't.
Because it's something about it. Like because this is the thing. It's easy to go bald. It's easy to go bald. You shave that bitch, you nair that bitch, whatever the fuck. You get it waxed, whatever. Right? That's easy to do. But if you got a little bit of hair and that shit neat, that's like upkeep. You see what I'm saying? Because now you managing that motherfucker. You keeping it at this level. It ain't too long. It ain't too short. It's trimmed up nice and shaped and all that. That means you're actually putting effort into that shit. That kind of turned me on.
Okay. But my question is for you, I guess. Do you see a woman beforehand or like how I put this? As a woman, right, I upkeep myself. I know that I like to smell good. I'm clean. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm doing all the things, even going extra mile to make sure that I'm always good. But, like, how do you notice a woman that maybe isn't too good with upkeep? Or, like how do men look at that? Like, damn.
Because we look at teeth, hands,
body stink,
feet,
like, or something. You know,
type of deal. Like,
exactly.
how would you know that that's somebody you just...
I mean, you got to look at things that just stand out to you as a person. Like, if you like women that keep their nails done, even if it's not like an acrylic or whatever y'all put on it, just like the shape of them. Like she bite her nails, just like, oh, this bitch bite her nails. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So shit like that, you might be like, why you doing that? But like, she keep her nails done, her hair. You look at shit like that, like, how she, the way you do your makeup can really like put in perspective to me like your experience. Like if you're not good at makeup, you don't wear it, don't try to put that shit on for me because that's gonna make me feel like you don't fucking know what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? Like just go barefoot, go. I'd rather take that than you do makeup and that shit look like you 15.
Your comfort zone.
Yeah, I don't want no 15-year-old looking ass. Like you gotta look like you know what the fuck you doing.
I get
you know what I mean?
that.
So shit like that jump out to you, and the way her feet look and how she keep those. Like you ain't gotta. Again, you could go French tip. But if your shit's scaling on the back and all that shit, you just instantly like, nah, that's not it.
Keep this motherfucker off.
That's
got
not it.
White toes.
We definitely give it French over here.
We definitely give it Sweetie 10 white toes in my
but like, say for instance, like y'all walk in here, first thing I'm gonna look at that's not sexual anyway. I'm like, your nails are done. Like, I like how your nails look. I like how your nails look. You know what I mean? It's like, cool, they taking care of themselves. You know what I mean? Your hair done. All right, cool. You see what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, y'all know what y'all doing.
So we get your lashes by appearance.
Yeah, like, because it's like effort. It show the effort that you put in. You get what I'm saying? Like, you put that effort into to have an appearance as a woman. You know, because then that's like shit. If you do that when you single, when you got a man, and you representation of your man, because that's really what you are when you got a nigga. That's what we judging him off of, the woman he with.
Right.
Like, damn, bro, your bitch bad. Like, yeah, you got one, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we looking at her. So if bro walk in here with a bra and she like, her shit just not together, like the ones y'all said walked out of here, y'all can look at that. Like, y'all ain't see their nails. Y'all ain't see nothing about them that up close, but you can tell from afar they just wasn't on no shit that was like.
Well, because that ass, if you come here for a modeling casting and you look like what the fuck, then I'm gonna figure out what type of modeling you doing, like Pornhub.
Yeah, because if I want to visit the girls you accept, I'm gonna definitely not take your business seriously, honestly.
Yeah. Let me ask y'all: do y'all feel like black women are over-sexualized? You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly.
I ask you that because, you know, we all use social media, and I got friends that are black women and I got friends that are white women. And the black women are always reported and flagged and get their accounts taken down.
Oh, see, yeah, I done had some stuff taken down.
The white girls don't get
in that sense,
nothing.
definitely, yeah.
And they do the same stuff. They twerk. They wear bikinis, They wear bras. They do the same stuff.
Yeah.
But on their end, it's looked at as swimsuit modeling, or it's normal because they're in a swimsuit, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
You know, lingerie is boudoir, whatever they call that shit. But when it's a black girl, it's like, it's too much body for you.
In that sense, I understand
what
you're saying, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So they flagging and taking that shit down.
Because my TikTok right now, my TikTok right now literally has been saying warning for the past 4 months. Honestly.
Yeah, my TikTok is shadow banned.
Yeah, it's definitely shadow banned right now. Like, I couldn't even post for a whole 24 hours the other day.
Why y'all think it's like that though? Like,
I don't know, but if I see somebody else post it, I'm like, oh damn, she in a swimsuit, and then I go post swimsuit. Yeah. You take it down, it's just like, damn, like for real. Yeah,
I seen a video on your page. And the dude, I guess the guy did a reaction to it. You had like a sheer type outfit on, and it was like that motherfucker was clinging for life right here. Yeah. And I'm like, I see why niggas.
It was a poster girl dress.
This gonna go viral. This gonna go viral.
Then poster girl dresses be looking like little kid clothes, and then you put them on your body, and boom, it's sticking to you. Yeah, that video got reported a couple times, but you
weren't naked. You weren't doing nothing inappropriate or nothing. It's just you got big boobs, so they was like, "Oh, you can't do this. You can't be like this on here."
And it's not just big boobs. I'm black.
It's shit crazy because we in a state in America where we pushing this fucking agenda of inclusion so much, and we can include men that dress like women, but we can't include women that look like women. That's wild to me.
Because sometimes for people it's too much. I know that we're going to completely stray away from the military aspect of it, but like one of my pictures, I was on my deployment in the desert, and I posted my picture of me in uniform. Boom, that shit got reported. Why? My titties is big, and I'm in uniform.
And you in a fully covered
I'm in a fully covered uniform. God damn, I can't do shit right. Come on.
You can only do selfies. Stop playing. Like, that's how they treating you.
Yeah, like... And I'm like, God damn. Not even me at the most covered up in my professional uniform. Like, and you still gonna report the shit?
That's wild.
Fuck. Like, what am I doing wrong? But, no, I feel like it's simply because you're black. Like, black women in my eyes are from, like, old days. We're talking, like, Aunt Jemima, things like that, where the women in olden days were depicted with these huge boobs, huge Sarah butt, and it's just a totally misconstrued version of what everybody's individual bodies look like, because not every black woman looks like that, to be honest with you. But that's what they think a stereotypic black woman is supposed to look like, or what she looks like, and it's super over-sexualized, in my opinion. I could post a regular picture in, like, a black shirt and some jeans, and they be like, God damn, we can see your titties through the shirt. How? Do you have x-ray vision? Come on, my nigga. Like, be so for real.
Because the idea of a black woman, y'all, you know, when you think of that physically, you think like a comic book drawing or some shit like super small waist, big hips, big boobs, Yeah, and that's how they. What I be saying on Twitter? What they be saying? Anime titties and all that shit.
You see my Twitter, girl? You see my Twitter?
I did my research.
Twitter be like, yeah, he might have post like shit earlier, wasn't Yeah. Each of my platforms get a different version of me, obviously.
So what Twitter get?
Twitter get like the most, like I could be just thinking about some raunchy shit. Yeah, and then I just tweet it.
Twitter is raunchy.
Twitter lets you be you.
Yeah, and like, you know what I'm saying? And so like, obviously Facebook is all family shit, and TikTok will get whatever is, you know, whatever's current. Whatever's happening in the moment. And I make it my own, make it sexy, you know what I'm saying? So like I can't really collaborate with people because when I do and it's somebody else, like it don't hit the same, or you get people complaining and you lose followers, and this is too much. But Twitter, like Twitter get like my most random, inappropriate shit. Yeah.
My Twitter has absolutely nothing on it. I don't think I've tweeted on there.
Twitter be fun sometimes.
Twitter for news, man. I watch people.
I ain't got no news on my Twitter.
I ain't you, but I'm saying on my Twitter feed.
Not too much, not too fucking much.
All I see is porn on my Twitter feed. Like,
all you see is what?
Porn on my
because
Twitter
that's
feed.
what you like. Those are the things. That
it's only gonna show you what you be seeing.
I have no problem with that. I didn't like it.
I bet your likes on your page trifling. You know, I didn't realize.
I show you that shit. You be like, what the?
No, thank you. I won't look at you differently, friend. I won't do that.
What kind of porn you watch?
Huh?
You don't watch porn?
I ain't say I don't like porn.
Let's put this out there. I do not watch porn.
I like
porn. I have an issue with touching myself. I don't
you
like
masturbate?
That. No.
Come on, listen. This is not the show for you. Say no, but listen. What? Are you serious? It's just not something that you're into. Like you've tried it and it just don't.
No, I've tried it. Even in relationships, I don't like. I don't like coming off a head. I don't like that. It makes my body feel weird. I don't like that.
But that ain't mean
shut
nothing.
The fuck up.
That's a preference.
It's
a preference. I get that.
No, it's 23.
The dude that you had on a video on the floor, right? How did you make him come? Like, was it head or set?
No, that was me giving him head, but I'm talking about I don't like
that's what head do to you, though. You don't like that feeling? Like,
no.
When you can't fucking move because the shit was that great? Like, I want that feeling all the time. You crazy.
I love motherfuckers just suck my soul out my cootie cat.
Yeah.
And I love the nipple. I love when they play with the nipples, like, and eat the coochie at the same time. That shit.
Let me tell you something. If we get personal,
that shit have me turned.
You got big titties and so do I. I don't feel shit. I could knock my titty on the door and I'm like, God damn.
No, my titties are so sensitive.
My nipples are not.
Yeah, mine are pierced.
It was a pierced, and you didn't lose sensitivity. Did it make it better? Or?
It probably did. Probably.
Your nipples pierced? And you just don't have sensitivity?
I feel like they would look door knockers if I got them pierced.
So you don't have sensitivity in your nipples, though?
Someone home?
I don't have no sensitivity. I'm talking like I bump in a wall, shit. I be walking around my house naked as fuck, just hitting shit. Like,
so a nigga like you and a nigga, y'all going in and he's sucking your titties. You just like hurry up and move on.
Yeah, I'm just like, all right.
And then or
I look at the nigga and I be like, damn, I'm finna destroy this nigga.
And you don't want him to. And you don't want him to eat your pussy.
No, he can eat my coochie. I'm just. It's the whole coming off a head thing for me. It's like I'm like. Please don't.
You're not the first woman that I have heard say
crazy.
that.
And he's over here talking about his age, but
that's the cheat code.
Other women like
Never
that.
had nobody take the soul and give it back.
That's the cheat code. Like if I'm with a woman,
I don't think it's age related. If that helps. No, I don't think it's age related. I really think that it's a preference because.
Talking about the masturbation.
Nah, I don't think that's age related. I used to be a chronic masturbator. For real, like real shit. I was like straight up chronic masturbator.
How many times a day?
I do that shit at work. I'll do it at home.
You was masturbating at work?
I was in a field.
Maybe you should talk about that.
Anywhere. And I will tell anybody who know, like, there's somebody know.
Dude, tell me, I want to know.
No, I'm just honest. Yes. What? Anytime I go to the bathroom just cause. Just cause I want to get
like
a
nut.
Desk
and nothing like that.
Huh?
At your desk and all that? Like you can get it off.
Not because it's we all together. Like I can look at you, see you.
Hey, look, I go
to the bathroom, get off the bag.
When I was living in Maryland, I worked a job at a school, and it was these guy and a girl got fired because the girl got caught under the desk sucking the dude dick.
Yeah, see, that's just stupid shit though. Like I'm not
have to risk my career.
That's ignorant as fuck. I went to the we had a whole shower, full bathroom in our building.
Oh, that's dope.
And I would go to the bathroom, but like it started off like end of high school. and it just kind of got worse over the year. Like by the time I was 20, I was multiple times a day.
See, that make me think like, man, if I ever been in an office with women that just finished masturbating, like, I'm like.
So that's just you
crazy.
being ignorant. Or who think like that?
She just finished playing with her music.
Who think like that? Nobody think like
I
that.
want to know now. If you can do that, that means you're not the only one that could have done it. So other people could have done that too. Like they come back from lunch in a good mood. It's like.
But that's anybody. I could have wiped off when y'all walked in here.
No, but you are better than me. Because if I be at work, I be going to the bathroom and go to sleep.
Oh, no, I definitely take
I'll be in the bathroom and I got the stall.
I can't go to the stall.
That's the only job I got.
I used to go get head on lunch break and all that kind of shit. Like,
God knew not to make me no man though.
Taking a belt off in my uniform, I can't go to the car. And
that's a lot. It's not just a slip.
Y'all gotta drop y'all shit. We ain't gotta do all that. Mm-hmm. This shit made for us easy access. Here, take it.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's what I'm saying. He knew not to make me no man.
Ain't nothing like. I don't know.
I can't be no man. I'll be a whore. I'm fucking you. What you want?
Everybody gonna suck my dick.
They could admit it because y'all be judging us. Like
you will suck my dick. You will suck my dick.
And I'm gonna talk you into sucking my dick too. I'm gonna be so smooth. You don't even know.
The greatest thing you can ever get as a man is two women to suck your dick together. It's different. It's different. You'll never feel more important in your life. Oh God, you'll never feel that more important in your life. Oh God, I promise you. If you want to feel important as a man, you figure out how to get two women to suck your dick together. You'll feel like you'll feel your self-worth rise. So I don't know. Y'all
have you ever been in a threesome with somebody?
I have.
I can't share because then I'll end up feeling like, you know what, I'm gonna kill this nigga.
Let me tell you something. Some of my weird sexual experiences I've had at a younger age. So I know what I'm not gonna fucking do now.
Tell me a weird sexual experience.
I mean, so a weird sexual experience. Definitely was one of my threesomes, and it was with a really close friend, and like, she was not very attractive. She did not have like a body or whatever, but like I knew how she was as a person. But what I didn't like was the fact that when I was like eating her pussy and then he was here, he thought it would be okay to tag team out with somebody else, like, and it ruined the whole vibe. I didn't even know nobody else was in the house, and he go to tag out with a friend. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, yo, you niggas are creepy as fuck. Like, we're in here doing our thing and we thinking that you in here and you go to tag out with somebody else. Like, so instantly I'm like, yeah, I'm not going for this. I'm not doing that.
That's non-consensual.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck. Like, I don't even know this nigga name. And you think about like, no. So like, and I was probably 19, and I was like, yeah, we not never again.
It's not happening.
Not happening. Never again. And the most uncomfortable thing, like the most awkwardest, weirdest, cringiest thing that ever happened to me was to be sleeping with a dude. And like, I love for a man to talk like with me during sex. Like, I hate when it's like super quiet. Like, I love when you're like, yeah, damn, that pussy good, that pussy mine. Like, I love shit like that, right? But to be like, oh yeah, this like super like that's so fucking retarded, yo. Like that shit.
Fuck that.
That shit is so like, it's just the super extra like, niggas, you okay? Like
I want to be choked. I want to be slapped.
I love the choke.
Yeah, throw me against the wall. Do be aggressive. Do something.
Yeah. You smack my ass, nigga.
I'll let a nigga slap me in my face. Don't cock back, because then at that point you lost your mind.
Just a little like, yeah, this pussy mine.
You know, get right.
Show me
like,
okay.
You can choke me a little bit. I like to choke a nigga. I choke a nigga back.
Choke me out. I choke back. Like,
if you ride my dick, I want you to choke me. Like, if you ride my dick, choke me like that. Yeah.
I definitely like to choke a nigga. I'll choke a nigga now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask you. I'm just gonna choke.
I'm just
gonna move my hand. You gotta go for it. You let me go for it.
If you let me go for it, now we fucking now.
We fucking.
But that's the thing about sex, right? I talk to a lot of women, like, you know, when we talk about like what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, what's consensual or not, like in the midst of having sex, you don't really ask. You just do shit, and your partner tells you that's cool, or they like, you know, because like sometimes you might be fucking a girl, you going too deep, shit, give you that little hand on the waist, like slow down, you know, or whatever, or
wrong hole, nigga.
You put the thumb in that motherfucker, her back go, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so you got to be able to read the signs, but shit, we not really asking like, can I put my dick in your ass, like. You know.
Kind of just going with the flow.
Yeah. Like if I'm hitting you from the back and your shit spreading and your asshole look like you partake in that kind of shit, then in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's the kind of shit
you can tell by the asshole.
How does one's asshole?
Because if a girl
is it skin cold or just look inviting?
Nah. So if her shit look like this, she probably don't really be taking it in the butt. You know what I mean? Because you train your shit to get to a certain level of comfort for you to be able to receive a penis, right? Especially like you dealing with a black man.
Open, shit. Does that mean like shit is falling out?
No, it's not gonna be wide open like this where the shit just falling out. But like if she's bent over, because when you bend over, you spread automatically. You can be a skinny bitch, and when you bend over, your shit look fat. Like, you know what I mean? So when you bend over, it's spread a little bit. So if she bends over and her shit looks a little bit like, you know, and then you test that bitch and that shit, it ain't no pressure to get in that motherfucker. You know, like, okay, she play with that. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, she'll tell you right there. If you get one finger in that motherfucker, she don't flinch and she like, keep going. You keep going. Mm-hmm. You know? So then you know. But a lot of times, like, with that kind of shit, she'll probably tell you she wants you to put it there or whatever. I don't know. Like, I've never successfully...
Don't wrong old nigga.
I've never successfully had anal sex because I've, like... for reasons, you know what I'm saying? But like I can get a finger in there, but I can't get my dick in there. So it's like it feels almost too aggressive for me to try to do it. Mm. So it's like when you flinching, you clinging too much. It's just now I feel like I'm just doing too much. You know, it's like I'm gonna catch a charge off this shit. So, but I hear women say, "Oh, I love it. I come hard off," and I'm like, I never meet those women. I never dated a woman that likes anal sex. Mm-hmm. No.
I don't like that.
No, it's not for you.
It's not for me. Don't do that.
I like a good thumb in my butt, but
but you like I said, dick in my ass, wrong hole. My nigga, just like whoa.
And like I said,
she's the woman that was pegging a man.
That's what I'm saying. Let me do it to you, but like wrong hole to me. Like
yeah. Now, if we talking about like partners, like if my partner brought that up and that was something they wanted to try, obviously, when it comes to something like that, obviously I want you to feel like I'm doing all that, you know what I'm saying, you would want. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm going to do anything for my partner. Mm. But if you're just a nigga that I'm fucking, the answer is no.
No, and I completely understand. Like, I've tried it with a nigga that, like, I actually was in a relationship with. Like, I know I love you. I trust you. Okay, we in this together. Like, no, I feel that. But if you just a nigga that, like, I'm like, oh, yeah, you know what? I'm only fucking this one nigga, but I'm talking to 6 other niggas. No, you are not putting nothing in my ass. Don't put your thumb in there. Don't put your dick in there. Don't put shit in there.
That's not something to be talking about.
Don't kiss me in my mouth. Leave me alone.
Keep all that emotional shit out of this. Yeah.
Especially when a nigga like kiss me like in my mouth. Dead ass in my mouth.
Nah, if I eat your pussy, you gotta kiss me in my mouth if I eat your pussy.
No.
You better come taste this shit. Like
I love kissing and holding hands and
I like kissing, holding hands, all that good stuff. But like, if I know, like it caught me by surprise.
But not like if it's like a fling.
I was talking to a nigga and it caught me by surprise.
If it's a fling,
yeah, if it's a fling, nah.
So I get what you're saying.
He kept like kissing me on my cheek and like, you know, I'll see you later, shit like that. And then the first time he kissed me on my mouth, I'm like, on my mouth, my nigga, like
my mouth,
on my mouth.
Is that how you know your pussy good? How you know if your pussy good?
When you gotta pull out and be like, oh shit, hold on, chill out. And you'd only been in there for a couple seconds, and now you're like, whoa, chill out.
I like when they be moaning and eating it. Like, that just be like,
like
is it good?
Is it good, little
you made his plate.
Come here, man.
Rub his head. You doing such a good job.
That's what I like.
Hold his hair for him. You go ahead. Bitch, you doing a good job.
I like when they grab their head and they tell you, like, oh, you a good boy. You doing the right. I like that kind of shit.
It's like a praise king. Like for me, I'm like, I live by myself. And I know you got babies and all that good stuff.
It is now.
I live by myself. So for me, I'm like, you know what? You doing.
Oh, yeah, that stuff don't come to my home. That stuff don't come to my home.
Nigga coming out all over the fucking house.
Yeah,
that's what we think about. Like, if I meet a chick and she said, "Oh, I live alone, I ain't got no roommates, nobody else here."
No, sir.
Like, man, we can fuck midday and nobody here. Like, I can come through on the 2:00 in the afternoon.
I'm at the house.
Yeah,
nobody comes to my house. Nobody comes to my house. Like,
no, I respect that.
And I understand that. For me, it's the energy thing. Like, so I haven't random niggas. It's not, oh, I'm going out with a nigga to eat and boom, this nigga come back to my house. Absolutely not.
No, if I didn't have kids, that would be different.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you have children.
I'm not saying what you do, I don't agree with. I'm saying that because I have kids, nobody knows where I live.
It's a security.
And they will never know.
Absolutely
never. Unless we get serious. Mm-hmm. Other than that,
and I can understand. No, because you have to protect yourself. You have to protect.
Yeah, I don't play about my kids. I don't play about my kids. I don't think about my kids.
You ever had a one night stand?
Yeah, I'm grown as fuck. Like, yes, I've had a one night stand.
I've had a one night stand. I don't do well with one night stands. Like I said, I'm an emotional fucker. Like, I gotta be like, I'm talking to this nigga for a couple weeks. I'm fucking him. But like I said, I'm also a serial dater. I'll go on 100 dates and be like, yeah, I like this nigga though.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna fuck this one.
It's a difference between a one night stand and fucking on the first night. One night stand mean I met you.
If we fucking on the first night, I don't know about you, but if we fucking on the first night, I done already knew in my head we fucking.
So you
this nigga's
that's
a slut.
He
going for it.
I don't know about the slut part.
So
Yeah, she's crazy.
Lala, so you fucked on the first night before?
I have.
Yeah, but and y'all carry on, y'all keep talking, y'all still dealing, right? So that's the difference between a one night stand and fucking on the first night. The one night stand is like, I don't know you, we probably won't know each other after this. We met at a club, we met here, we met wherever, and it happened and we moved on. You know what I mean? But sometimes like I done had one night stands through the bros. Like bro might have a chick and she bring a friend with her, and me and the friend hit it off. Yeah, and then I hit the friend and we move on with life. Like I've never seen her again type shit. So those things can happen, but like fucking on the first night is like, it's our first time going out together, and then at the end of the night.
I fucked on the first night. That's how I ended up in my last relationship. But damn,
that should turn into a full blown relationship.
If a nigga let me have creative control,
we like that shit though.
I'm a creative director. If you let me have creative control, boom, we fucking like. Now
you fucking on camera?
No, we never on camera.
Right. Okay, all right.
What? So you could have something to be like, oh, you know what? I'm finna make money on OnlyFans. I'm finna post this shit myself.
Nigga gonna sell that shit. He won't. You. But it's just you fucked on camera before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I know you're nasty ass.
Shut the fuck up.
I know you're. She over here like.
Don't do her.
You're nasty ass.
Like, no, she ain't. I'm not a friend.
Look. Bree talking about it was 2 cameras. They were set up. I was getting 2 shots, 2 angles.
I'm over here like, I done did it, but I'm my friend. No.
Listen, she got a few years ahead of you. That's all.
I'm an advocate for
Stop it.
Loving yourself, believing in yourself. I'm my friend.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. Like, so you've had like.
It was with a partner though. Wasn't like no random.
You fucked on the first night with a partner? What you mean?
With my partner, yeah.
Not on the
turn
first
into
night.
partners.
He's talking about, did you fuck on camera on the first night?
Oh, you talking about, and I'm thinking about one night stand. First night.
No, sir.
No, you had sex on camera with your partner.
Yeah.
It was only with my partner, though. Boom.
Yeah.
Don't know random nigga alive gotta.
Huh?
What'd you do with the footage? He got it or you got it?
I mean,
some people be like, oh, it gotta be in my phone. It can't be in your phone.
No. It's whoever phone got most battery. My shit don't.
I mean, that's why I've never really. Honestly, it should get weird to me when you feel like it's gotta be that fucking detailed. Then I'm not gonna want to do it because you being weird about the shit. Like,
yeah.
I just feel like you got your phone out. Can I record it? Oh yeah. But if you gotta be like, hey, should it be on my phone or your phone? Like, cause
now
why you gotta ask me? Yo, you making this shit strange.
I got a real good question for y'all. So if we engaging, right? We talking or whatever. The nigga like. I want to, like, you know how you send pictures and you send videos? We've all done it, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, is it, like, if a nigga say, send me a video you getting fucked or you sucking dick, like, how did that make you feel?
No,
like,
you're gay.
So that's gay, but you fucking the man in the ass is not gay?
Because you want to see another nigga dick inside of me?
But you see another nigga dick on porn.
Just go watch some porn.
Just go.
But you're not on the porn. I want to see you do it.
Oh, okay, so the only time I've ever had situations like that was from my OnlyFans. I never had nobody I was talking to ask me.
You want to watch me suck dick? So does that mean, what is the word for that?
Voyeurism.
A cuckold, yeah.
No, you're a cuckold if it's your girl. But if it's
I'm your girl now. You
might not be my girl yet. We might just be in the talking stage and you sending nice shit and I'm sending nice shit or whatever. And it's like, you want to see me fuck this girl from the back and you want to see how I do it? You want to see my dick big?
I'm not one to ever make anybody feel some type of way about they sexual, what turns them on sexually. But like, what I am a big advocate for, what works for me, works for me. What works for you, works for you. And if that's not what we coincide with and we don't agree with, then I'm going to just let you know, like, I'm not doing that. I'm not about to go suck a dick just for you to see me suck a dick.
No. I mean, you probably got videos of yourself doing it prior.
I don't have videos.
Maybe ask me first and I say, no. Because even if I did, for one, I wouldn't tell you.
Exactly.
But for me to want to send you a picture, if that's what turns you on, that's cool. Ask somebody else, not me. You know what I'm saying? I would never say, baby, that's disgusting. I'm gonna just say, not me.
Yeah, that's not your lane. Yeah,
sorry, not me.
If that was what turns you on, go watch porn and just think of just think of my face on her body. But I'm not gonna see.
But you said earlier, like, a nigga sent you a dick pic and you said he was shaved and you liked it, so you like dick pics.
No, I like wanted dick pictures.
Oh, you wanted him
not
to send that?
Unwanted. Like we was talking, we was engaged in a little conversation. Mind you, this is not my nigga. I'm not his girl. You know, but we was engaged in a little conversation, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all how the conversation started. To be honest with you,
Tell us, Karen.
he had on these shorts and he was going to the gym. And I'm a little aggressive. Yeah, I'm a little manly sometimes. I was like, where the fuck is your dick at?
Oh.
And he was like, huh? I was like, yo, your shorts are short as fuck and there's no print in the shorts. Where the fuck is your dick at, my nigga? Like,
briefs.
What?
So
I was like, no, these
briefs?
shorts is like skin tight. Like, I'm like, where the fuck is your dick?
There's no print?
No print whatsoever. And then boom, he felt bad after we got off the phone, so he sent me a picture of his dick. Like, you know, I felt tried earlier, so boom, here's my dick. And I'm like, oh, dick in a box, thanks. But
She said dick in the box.
I love watching his stuff till he come. Like, that's the type of videos that I like.
So you want to watch a nigga masturbate and come on the camera?
Yeah, I love that.
I love that for you.
See, that's not my thing. I couldn't do that.
It's not my thing.
Understandable.
I can't, you know what I mean? I can't make myself come on camera and you be like, because I feel like I'm
not seeing your face
faces.
gotta be in it, but like, he's so stupid.
Yeah, she like it.
He fucking done. But I'm just saying, like,
Cause now I know you nothing on your phone, and then you gotta clean it off. Like, what's that?
Not on the phone, but just nothing on camera in general. Like, sitting there playing with your dick on camera to me is kind of.
Are you saying like as far as having you in it playing with it, or like just you recording it playing with it?
Me filming myself do it is a little odd to me.
So, but you can record your own dick doing it.
No,
you can record your hand
myself doing it. No.
Oh, I mean that's a preference. I like that. Like,
I
if I wake up and then I gotta
shit like that, but I'm not. I can't record myself playing with my dick.
I understand.
That's too vulnerable.
Cause I can't send you a video of me playing with pussy.
You don't send pussy pics?
Vulnerable?
Yeah, that's too
I said I don't send pussy pics. I said I wouldn't send a video of me playing with my pussy.
Okay, yeah.
That's just.
It's too vulnerable to me because I you said what?
Pretty coochie vibes.
Yeah, pretty coochie vibes. So for me, I'm like, oh, look at her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me show
I've seen that
somebody.
picture.
Yeah. No, that's dope, but I just
like
can't.
this nigga. Let me go ahead and
I just think you so silly.
Invisible ink.
But I'm definitely big on definitely not sending pictures like that anymore. Like, honestly, because you know what I've learned, like, and this is just something. This year has been just a year full of growth and learning and change for me personally.
You sound so sexually liberated.
And so, because I really, like, it's crazy to be able to look in the mirror and be like, damn, like, I really finally see who you are as a person. I've been growing with you for 30 years now, and I finally see who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where you been all this time, but bitch, I'm awake and I see you. And so it's taken a lot for me to get to where I'm at right now. And it's just like, I feel, not saying that nothing is wrong with sending pictures like that, but like, we really got to have us some time put in together for me to feel like I want to send you some pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, and only because I feel like, for me to be able to have exposed myself like that to you and send that to you, and then you just kind of keep it moving, like, it's just like, fuck you, nigga. Like, for real? And honestly, I just did it because I thought, like, oh, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm feeling cute today. Like, let me just,
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, that looks good. And then, like, I don't hear from you for 3 days.
So you shouldn't ask? Niggas shouldn't ask you for that kind of stuff?
They never asked.
Who don't ask?
Who, you mean ask?
Yeah,
Like,
who don't ask for photos and videos?
Hey, can you send me some pictures?
You tripping.
Oh, I mean, that's different.
I'm
But I'm
asking.
talking about me just sending it.
Oh, no, I'm
talking
talking
about me just
asking, I'm
sending,
if
like, I woke up in the morning.
If we dealing and we talking and I ask, I'm like, it's like I'm sitting there watching, waiting for the attachment to post. Like,
That's different. I'm talking about me just doing it. That's what I'm talking about.
If somebody's waiting for an attachment with me, that attachment ain't gonna come for a couple hours because my brain is pew pew pew.
nah, because by the time I ask, I'm already turned on. I'm on it. You said something, or this conversation got to a point where I'm like, yeah, I need to ask for that.
I'm just talking about random in the moment, me just sending.
Okay,
that's what
yeah,
I'm
that's a little
talking
different. That's
about.
different.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And I understand that because some men, I'm like, you know what? Dang, I really want to send him something to just brighten his day.
Yeah.
But other niggas, I'm like, no. But then again, I have to monitor even those niggas that I'm like, damn, I want to send him something. I got to monitor. Like, I got respect for myself. Chill out.
Mm-hmm.
What do the nigga that you be like, I want to send him something to brighten his day, what is he doing? How does he get to that point?
He's loving. He's sweet. He's, like we were talking about earlier, he knows what side of the street to walk on. He knows without me telling him. He has manners and respect. And if I say, like, hey, damn, I like flowers, right?
Yeah, he got you.
Boom. There's flowers right there. And I'm not talking about the same day I say I want flowers. I'm talking about out of random. Boom, there's flowers. I'm talking if, like she said, hey, get dressed. We going somewhere. Shit, well, you ain't got to tell me.
So it's the act of service for you. That's type of
and that's an
love
act
language
of service
you like.
in return, though. Sending a man news is an act of service. Like, that's me giving you something for you to cherish. Like, it's a gift to you. Like, I'm doing this for you. Whether I put on an outfit, whether I perform on camera, whether you dance, you play with whatever it is that you're doing, you went out your way to do it. You know what I mean? Because, like, say for instance, like, if you send me something, it means something to me until I see it somewhere else. Now, if you send me a photo, it ain't even got to be like a nude. But if you send me a photo and then I see it somewhere else, Instagram, Twitter, wherever, it takes the value out of it for me. Because then it feel like, oh, that wasn't for me, that was for everybody. You know
That's
what I mean?
understandable.
But I want to put this on record because we're talking nasty. Let me say something. There's only one nigga in this world that got a picture of my Gucci. One nigga in this world, and I put that on my heart. Ain't only one nigga on this goddamn planet.
But see,
there's
like,
a few niggas that got a few of my titties in my ass, but
see,
yeah, it's not only the niggas that paid seen my coochie. Because other than that, anybody got a picture of my coochie kid.
But that's what I'm saying.
Make that money, girl.
From a physical
That's
preference, like just looking at you both physically, your vagina would be the last thing I ask to see. You know what I mean? So it'd be like, I'm not tripping off that.
You said
like,
no cap?
You know what I mean? I'm like, pull them out. Let me see them. Like, you know what I mean? Do something with that. Like,
I mean, shit, lay on my belly button, but fuck, if you want to see them.
But that would, like, because those are the things that jump out. They stand out to you. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga be like, yeah, bet. So that'd be the first thing I'm asking for. Like, yeah. And probably consistently. Like, yeah, I know last week you put the banana between them motherfuckers, but this week we're gonna put milk on them or whatever. Like,
so the coochie's the last thing.
I'm not geeking this.
Do you agree?
Ain't no pussy really that pretty that I just want to like look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, dicks are not cutie. Dicks look like closed numbers.
So I don't really feel the urge to send a dick pic. But I'm saying like a woman sending me a pussy pic ain't gonna do nothing for me really. I'm just like, okay, cool. But if you send me your titties, or you wear, you send me some lingerie, or you send me a thong, or your ass naked, or whatever, I take that. You can be straight up and down in the mirror, and I like that'll turn me on more than just a straight up, just a crop photo of your vagina.
And you know what? I'm good for the whole lingerie thing. One girl that I met taught me a very important lesson. Like, she, we were stationed together. She kept buying lingerie for herself, and I was like, "Why do you keep buying it for yourself? Like, you don't have a boyfriend or nothing." And she's like, I like to put on lingerie, look at myself, take pictures, like, feel beautiful about myself. And then I started doing it, and then I started realizing, like, God damn, look at you, girl.
So you got a photo full of lingerie pics.
Yeah, for myself that no nigga has ever seen in life. And I'm like, God.
You gotta drop the bag to get it. You got the same. You take lingerie pics just for yourself? No.
I don't take no pictures for myself. I don't ever take pictures. Yeah, I think I do. Now I do like to walk around and see myself, but like, it's so crazy. Like I never take pictures just of myself, like unless it's for social media. Like I would never.
So if we was dating,
confidence up 100%.
I feel like it's the same. If we was dating and we have a healthy sex life, and I just like to film it when we doing it, that's uncomfortable for you?
No.
So like if you just walking around, you walk past me and you like, did I just hit a flash, nigga? Like yeah, your ass.
I mean that's weird. And so I pass the door and take pictures.
Like, but nah, I might just. I don't know. I'm different.
I'm good with that though.
Why is it just weird that you take a picture of me walking by?
No, if
like,
you're talking about like if you're in a relationship.
Oh, if we're in a relationship.
Yeah.
That is so cute to me.
Yeah,
you
girl.
want to take randoms of me, baby? I will fuck your brains out. I love you so much.
If it's a random nigga,
that's so sweet. That is so sweet to me. Like, yo, I think that's adorable. Like, I don't think I've ever had nobody besides my baby daddy really do nothing like that. But like, that's cute as fuck to me.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like somebody you were like talking to. But that's probably just because I just don't deal with people. And like, up until like recently, like this is my whole thing. Before I don't even want to get to that story. My whole thing is like, if we're talking in the beginning, don't be so fucking pussy to where you feel like you can't just tell me what it is from the jump. If all you feel like you want to do is be friends and fuck, then you should just say that. You do not have to tell me, I want to marry you. I want to be with you. Nigga, you don't have to tell me that shit. If all you want to do is fuck, I just want to be friends. I'm not looking for a relationship. I would respect that a lot more than you lying to me so much just to get pussy, because now you oddball to me. You weird as fuck to me. Honestly, you weird.
And then also, you ain't have enough faith in yourself that you thought you could really get as a man. See,
that's odd to me. It's weird.
My ego won't let me play with a woman mind like that. I feel like I go far with women when it come to like, I'm gonna tell you like, yo, you fine, and I'm gonna fuck. Like, you know, I ain't gotta be your nigga to fuck, but it's gonna get there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then what turn me on even more is when she be like, no, you not. I'm like, yeah, watch. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That excites me, because then it's like, damn, she don't even see it yet. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna show her. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because that now it's a path in front of me. It's a challenge. Mm-hmm. Let me see what I can do. Now sometimes it don't work in my favor. Cool, I take it on the chin, move on. Mm-hmm. But when it do, it be like, I told your ass, and they be like, damn, you said that shit. Like, but I didn't know you was like this, and I didn't know you was like that. And it's like, at the end of the day, I know my strong suits when it come to women, mm-hmm. and I know how to, like, it's not a manipulation, but I know how to make women comfortable to the point where she feel like she could be the best version of herself. No matter what you do. I don't care if you in the military. I don't care if you prostitute. I don't care if you a school teacher or you a fucking student. You know what I mean? Don't matter what you are. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You got a job or you don't. I'm going to make you feel like the best version of you to the point where you feel like you want to give it to me. You know what I mean? And I've had that happen in instances where I've worked with women. Like, literally worked with them. Like, but I would pour so much positivity and reassurance into them that they were missing in their personal life. I will pour that into their professional life to the point where they want to suck my dick because they're like, you deserve this. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've had that happen where I got crazy head and it was like, you deserve this. Like, you make me feel so good about myself. And it's like, damn, yo.
I love that for you. I've never experienced that in my life where I'm like, damn, I want to suck your dick.
He deserves some good head. You've been doing
I be looking at nigga like, you've been doing such a good job.
Lose because he deserve it if he do. But that's what I'm saying. If a nigga did more, like, again, this ties back to the beginning of our entire conversation. If niggas did more for a shot at you, you would probably feel like he deserved it. You know, I just don't feel like they doing enough. Because if I look at you, I feel like y'all have a certain, not even like, I'm having a conversation, so I'm getting to know y'all a little bit. Mm-hmm. But even prior to that, from a physical standpoint, if I seen you walk by in a store or at a club or whatever like that, in my mind, there's a certain level of expectation I'm going to set for myself based on what you look like. I'm going to feel like I got to come like this to get with that. Whether you require it or not, I'm going to come that way. Because if you don't require it, it make it better for me. Because now you hooked because you never had a nigga do this kind of shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all say, you ain't never have a nigga put no money on your rent. You didn't? You didn't? I know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I know what to do.
You know what to do, but let's be so completely honest with you right now. I had a conversation with multiple niggas where I'm like, damn, you know what? Like, bringing back to that flowers point. Damn, you know what? I like flowers. I ain't no trick. Flowers is $4. Flowers is $4. Jesus Christ, help us.
But that's the thing. I don't know if these niggas are grown or not, but flowers is not tricking.
No, these niggas are like 33, that's 34. Like, I'm not finna be a trick.
So,
I look like.
So what tricking is, and I'm not against it because I advocate for that shit, to be honest with you. But what tricking is when, there we go. You know what I mean? That's when there is an understanding between the both of us that you have a financial requirement that I need to meet in order to be with you intimately. That's tricking. And then I meet those requirements, and then when I do so, in exchange, you give me what I came for. That's tricking. Now, if we're dating, and there's not a number placed on things, there's not a contractual agreement in place verbally, where it's like, oh, you got to spend X amount of dollars to get this, then that's dating. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes we get confused because there's a thin line between it. So because you don't say, I need $5,000 for you to fuck me, you might say, I just want a man to take me out and treat me right and da-da-da-da. And in a young nigga mind or a nigga that's not mentally at that level, he might look at it as, well, I got to spend X amount of dollars to fuck her. She just told me that. She didn't say an amount, but I gotta treat her a certain way, which is gonna cost me money. They think it's tricking. So they think buying flowers is tricking. They think anything more than $1 menu meal is tricking. You know what I'm saying? Because they're convincing themselves of that. But when you hear niggas that talk like that, look at their ex-girlfriends, look at their baby mamas, look at the women that they engage with. They ain't on the level that you at when you have certain standards. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones without the standards. And they'll continue to thrive in that pocket. But they won't thrive with the women that's really... Pocket, yeah. You get what I'm saying?
I do feel that. For me, the reason why I bring up like the point of flowers is like I buy flowers for myself every week, or every time my flowers look like they finna die or they die, I'm buying fresh flowers for myself. Whether I go to Walmart, Publix, whatever, I like flowers. That's what gets me. I got them tattooed on my body. I like flowers. So when I meet a nigga and I'm like, yeah, I do this for myself. You know, every time they gonna die, every time whatever. And you tell me, well, I ain't no trick. I ain't finna buy you no flowers.
Buy them flowers, bro.
Flowers is $4.75, and I'm telling you, that's how you gonna win me over is buying flowers. And you telling me you ain't gonna be no trick. And before I just slapped the shit out of you right now. Like,
buy them flowers, and before they die, you pull the petals off and you put them on the bed. It's gonna happen. It's gonna go down. She gonna be excited by it. Watch. I promise you.
But and it's not just like not just flowers, but like. The whole gentleman aspect, I feel like, is taken out of dating. Like,
it is.
With girls, they're like, oh, yeah, if you ain't paying my bills, shit like that. Like, shit we talked about earlier. Like, girls be bums. But men are the whole, like, oh, all women want to use me. Like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah, it's real confusing because it's like, you want me to want you for you?
You want me to leave,
or do you want me to want you because of what you can do for me? Like, I'm so fucking confused with this. I'd rather just not date.
The men that's complaining about being used be the ones that don't got nothing to use them for.
Us.
The niggas that got something that you can use them for don't do none of that complaining.
Yeah.
They generous niggas. Because that's why they work so hard. Mm-hmm. I'm working hard to get to a certain level financially to afford the woman that I have in my mind. Mm-hmm. The niggas that can't afford the woman they have in their mind, they accuse you of needing them for money because I can't afford you. You see what I'm saying?
I see.
It's like when Jordans used to cost so much money that an average family couldn't afford them. They'll say, well, Michael Jordan, he ain't for the community. If he was, he'll lower the price. You see what I mean? Like, in that sense where it's like you become defensive because you can't have something. And it makes you resent it. Where it's like, well, you that expensive? I can't fuck you for free? Like, you got standards?
Ain't that what Drake said? This shit's so good.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking
what I'm saying.
For free.
But if a nigga really enjoying you and he really like you that way, it ain't for free. Whether you require something up front or not, he gonna give you something. He gonna do something.
And I like relationships like that though, or situationships or whatever. You do for me, I do for you, because I feel like at the end of the day, a man is still a human, and no matter what sense, whether you feel like you macho man or whatever, like I still want you to feel good about yourself. I still want you to wake up in the mirror and be like, damn, you know what? That was really thoughtful, because men have feelings too, and I feel like that's what people negate. Like, if I show emotion, I'm less of a man.
Yeah,
no,
straight up.
I want to see that emotion.
And women are fundamentally.
2K just came out. I want you to be excited. Go ahead.
And women are
bust that shit down for me. Come on, I'll buy 2K.
Women are fundamentally submissive, so you might be in a relationship with a nigga that don't allow you to feel submissive, but when a nigga comes in and he does allow you to feel like you can submit and let go, relinquish some of that pressure and control, you gonna cling to that nigga. And niggas that don't do that kind of stuff, you'll get rid of those guys.
100%. Because, like, I'll be submissive, but, like, I'll let you leave, but, like, where the fuck are we going?
You need to trust them enough, right? That's what it is. Like, I gotta trust you enough to know that I can let go of this control.
Yeah, because it's been a whole lot of untrustworthiness.
Exactly. And I've been doing this shit by myself, and I feel like I don't need you, but, like,
and that
let me know where we going, baby.
And that doesn't mean boyfriend. Like, niggas trip and think that it means, I gotta be. You ain't even gotta be a woman's boyfriend for her to feel like she can submit to you. You have to put her in a place where she can feel secure enough to submit. Doesn't matter about a title. It matters about your actions. How do you treat her? What do you do? What do you bring to the table? You know what I mean? Again, the pressure you can alleviate from her. Where it's like, damn, I ain't gotta do all this shit on my own no more. Like, if I come in and I'm taking pressure off of you, you don't care if I'm your boyfriend or not. That's the last thing on your mind. The thing you thinking about is, how do I keep this nigga satisfied enough that he stays comfortable enough to continue doing this? You know what I mean? He ain't got to be my man. And I tell you, like, look, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, but I'm not looking for no girl. I don't want to be your boyfriend. I'll be your nigga. I'll do whatever you need me to do. But we ain't got to put a title on that. And if she got enough faith in you, she won't even require that from you. And she'll still give you all of her because you doing what you're supposed to do as a man.
These niggas does not be real enough to say stuff like that. Like, I don't know where...
And they don't.
Where they cut from. They not cut from that here. No, okay? Because I ain't never met a man that was... There's been a few that have been honest. But most men moving like that, they're going to try to make your ass believe some shit that it's not. You know what I'm saying? And that's just being honest. Like,
tell me,
I just want to be with you. I love you so much. You just so amazing.
Nah,
yo.
But see,
like,
that's what I'm not saying.
That's why I do what I do, because you're just so amazing. Like, I never felt this way before.
But listen,
nigga go home like, this bitch just any other bitch.
Listen,
like,
we not doing that. We not promising love and affection. We not doing that. What we promising is security. As a man, I'm not your boyfriend, but what I can provide you is a sense of security. When you with me, you safe. If you ask me for something, I'll do it. You know what I mean?
That's what I like.
That's different than like me saying, "Oh, you're so beautiful, I want to marry you." Like, nah, that's to be said. What I can show you, what I'm saying to you is what I can do at the moment. I'm not saying nothing that I can do later. A lot of niggas will talk to you about shit they can do later. Yeah. Like, hey, well, if you do this later down the line, I'll be this kind of nigga. No, don't go for that. Go for the niggas that tell you what they can do right now. And they show you, like, look, well, he said shit, he gonna help me with this. This shit due Thursday. Let's see if he do it. Well, he said, you know, I got kids. Like, cool, I'm a full-time mom. Nigga gonna help me pay the daycare. Let's see if he do it. Like, cool, you might not require that shit, but if a nigga start doing it for you, I promise you to change your perspective on all that shit.
They probably definitely would.
You like, damn, this nigga
I just have not encountered it yet. And
that's
honestly, it's because I just haven't been looking. Like, I just really buckled down and I really took a long... I had to reinvent myself to be the person that I felt like would be somebody that would be deserving of that, because I felt like I had a lot of debt. I had a lot of things that I had to work with. I wasn't done with school. Like, I just felt like I didn't have much to bring to the table myself besides kids.
But all that shit is opportunity for a man. All of that. Your debt,
I just did feel like it was opportunity for the right person, because
it's an opportunity for a man to be like, I know what I need to do to get there.
But I love that for her. But I hate that for you. I'm like, for real. Because as an independent woman, you're like, damn, I want to know what I bring to this table, what I bring to value to add to his life.
Yeah.
How am I a woman of value?
Yeah.
And I'm just the same as all these other regular bitches out here that they can't do shit for you, don't got shit going for themselves.
No, for real.
But you as a man, you like, that's how I know.
Because you get chose. Like, a nigga chose you to be that person. Like, and this might sound weird, it might come off wrong to the viewers or whatever, but it's the same. Like, all right, this might not be the same, but it's in my mind. I'm drawing a correlation where if you go to a fucking, you go to an orphanage, and you decide what child is the child for your household. Now, it's not to say that any of these children are not the right children, you know what I mean? But you pick the one that you feel like fits your family the most, and you're going to provide for that one. So cool, maybe you might not be the one for me. Maybe you might not be the one for me. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the other one that got the same issues y'all have, but the way that we engage is different than I do with you two. So I want to fix her problems. I don't want to fix y'all's. Me fixing yours might feel like I'm being used. You know what I'm saying? Me fixing yours might feel like I'm being finessed. Me fixing hers might feel like I'm being a lifesaver. I want to feel like a lifesaver. I want to feel like a nigga that worked hard for everything I got, and my blessings poured over into her life, and she want to appreciate it. She want to get up every day and thank me for it in different ways.
But is that the Captain Save-A-Hoe complex?
Absolutely. But what man is not? The men that are not the men y'all want anyway. The men that are not Captain Save-A-Hoes are the men that tell you they not tricks. Or the men that tell you I don't buy women this, or I don't spend money on bras, or I don't fuck bitches get money, or bros before hoes. Those are the men that are not Captain Save-A-Hoes. The term Captain Save-A-Hoe don't come from women. The term Captain Save-A-Hoe come from men trying to convince other men to lower the bar. Because if you set the standard that high, bro, I can't get no bitches. You see what I'm saying? Like, you doing too much, bro. Like, you buying bitches what? You taking them where? You doing what? You buying this? You doing that?
Relax.
You rocking babies to sleep. You being a stepdad. You doing all that, nigga? I'm not doing none of that. You a save-hoe. But she not even a hoe. She a single mom. She got a regular job. She got regular issues. Why is it Captain Save-A-Hoe? You trying to convince me that because she a female, that's what she is. You get what I'm saying? So I shouldn't do nothing for her because I want to impress the nigga before I impress you as a woman. What this nigga gonna do for me? I could put you on your feet. You get what I'm saying? If I put you on your feet and the table's turning and I'm not on mine, you gonna help me. You gonna show me that appreciation, like this nigga, he did this for me. I'm gonna make sure he good.
But that comes to what she was talking about earlier, how you were raised, how you are as an individual person. Me, if a nigga helped me with anything, boom, I'm automatically, all right, I'm gonna help this nigga out.
You want to reciprocate?
Yeah, but a lot of females don't want to do that. They
a lot don't. But that's what I said. The difference between the three. You see what I'm saying? Or the difference between the two. You might not want to. She might want to. I might do something little for you, and you might be like, you might be so used to that it doesn't spark any fucking gratitude in you. She might be so unused to it that it's the greatest thing she's ever experienced. Right. You see what I'm saying? Flowers for you can mean a million things. Flowers for her can mean nothing. Like, nigga, flowers, these gonna die in a day. I don't want them. Buy me a bag instead. Like, you'll hear that. Exactly. And when you hear that as a man, you gotta be conscious to say that's not the one for me. If that's not the one for you. But if that's your type, nigga, go after it. But you gotta listen. Niggas gotta pay attention to what they looking for. Like, bro, what you really want? Like, you really want this or you really want that? Like, as a man, I want a woman that can pay for her own shit. I want a woman that if I fall, she can pick us back up. I want a woman that can step back and let me lead, but she can still get money and she know how to say that shit on the back end in case I fuck it up. You know what I mean? So it's just like you gotta know what you're looking for. You gotta know what you're looking for, and when you do, like, set the standard. Like, men have to set a standard, women gotta set a standard.
What are you looking for? Because he asked the question, but I'm the only one to answer that.
Oh, like, what am I looking for in a man, or what?
Yeah.
I mean, it would be nice to just find somebody who is authentic. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who is not trying to pretend to be somebody that they're not. Somebody who's not trying to pretend to be someone who I want to, or be something that they think I want to hear or want to see. Like, I just want you to be yourself. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't want to be with nobody who pretends to be this person with all this money when that's just not who you are. Like, definitely looking for financial stability, but, like, I hate fake shit. Like, I just want somebody to just be real, to just be honest, like, and to be real at the moment. Like, I'm not looking to date anybody right now. You know what I'm saying? If stuff like that happens and that's what develops, that's amazing. But, like, for me, my whole outlook right now was, like, I want to secure the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got shit. I'm trying to buy a house. Like, I'm trying to buy my car. Like, I'm trying to do stuff with myself, because when it does come time for me to want to look for somebody, and I feel like, okay, I got all these things to bring to the table. Like, I would feel like when I do meet somebody, they would feel comfortable enough to know that I'm not looking for anything like that out of them. I'm trying to build a team with you. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
because for me, I'm like, I got an associate's degree.
You don't feel like that's going to deter him?
What, me having
everything
in order?
You don't got nothing to solve.
That's what we try to say.
I think that's really, and see, and that's the thing. That's what makes me not want to date, because damn, you gotta feel like there's something you gotta do for me, just for me to want to get to know you.
Not get to know me.
Then I'm gonna finger fuck myself every night. Then just
the house, my car, and all.
I gotta feel like I did something.
What am I doing?
Like, what am I gonna come in and do?
You're yourself.
Should I not buy a house? No, I see what you're saying, but, like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to move, because I shouldn't buy a house.
But Bree, this is the thing. No, buy the house because it's your.
Oh, I'm gonna do that regardless, but I don't know how to move or what to tell y'all, because, like.
So if you meet a man, what do? He move in your house, or he got to buy a different house?
No, I think that if you want to talk about us getting together, then you want to get a property together. That's amazing. We can rent my shit out. Yeah, maybe. And we together, and that's our money. That's the Airbnb spot.
That's the point. I gotta feel like I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Like, we are bred and taught subconsciously to want to provide. I gotta provide something. Because if I don't, and the next nigga does, he has something over me. You get what I'm saying? So that's all we really trying to say. It's like,
I get that. Like, it just makes me feel like, damn, like,
yeah, I have my associate's degree. My car is almost paid off. I live by myself. I pay my own bills.
Right. So a nigga meet you, it's difficult. That's why you ain't got no boyfriend. It's difficult because the nigga don't know what he can do to fucking.
But to be honest with you, let's go out. I like painting. I like ice skating. Let's go out. Let me get to know you.
I swear to God, I ain't got no COVID.
I'm over here like,
all right, so let's say this, right? Let me play devil's advocate real quick.
He said you go out and then what, right?
All right, so listen. All right, we're gonna use him for example.
Yeah, use him. Come on.
This is a single man,
in that
right?
scenario.
Right.
Single nigga, heterosexual in Atlanta, right? All he do is go to work and go to the gym.
But he got neck tattoos, so that automatically makes me want to fuck him.
You know, he got dreads.
Okay, well, listen.
That's what it is for me.
Wait a second. Time out. Time out.
He said, my ducky.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
All that dude's called.
Nigga get a tattoo on his neck, you get smacked. All right, cool.
I love neck tattoos. That shit is something. I was just talking about this.
I be like, where that shit sound on that?
Trying to make me feel less than, all right? Listen, all right?
Nah, you good, friend.
I got a neck.
I see you
got a neck tattoo, but I'm just like,
but nah, I'm joking. But all jokes aside, right? So let's say we're gonna use that for example, right?
Yeah.
This is a single man in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. He got his own car.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Live in his own place.
Awesome,
right?
We love that for him.
Yeah, so we love that for you, bro. So he does that, and all in his free time, he's in the gym, or he's at work, or he podcasting, right? So this is this man's life structure, right? Why this nigga ain't got no girl?
Yeah, why
you know why? I tell you why. Because they look at him like
I'm a square.
Yeah, like you're a square. Like, oh, you don't go out to the club. Like, listen. On a Friday night, I gotta beg this man to be like, bro, please come with me to the club, bro. We gotta go do this. I gotta go do that. Da da da. I don't really want to be in that type of environment. You know, it's not his thing. He'd rather be in the crib playing the 2K. I don't play 2K. You see what I'm saying?
But that's the problem right there. He'd rather be in the crib. Like for me, on a Friday night, like I've been to the art gallery, like the High Museum of Art on a Friday. Like,
I love stuff like that.
I do other stuff.
I love stuff like that.
Go to the half
Yeah, like I'll go to the art museum or something.
Yeah, I go eat by myself.
I don't need to be
fuck.
Exactly.
Right, so
I just went to eat by myself last week. Like I'm at the movies alone.
This is the thing I'm saying, right? So women that think like this are not the women that we running into.
Yeah, you really got two peas in the pod because I've never felt more in common with another woman in my life. So this is.
I go to the club with him on a Friday. I meet a girl. We make a connection. I don't go to the club for the next 3 weeks. So now, I'm not the person she thought I was.
Her mind, she don't even remember him. In 3 weeks, she met so many more niggas.
She saw niggas in a section, like, and this is from our conversation earlier before we went on this live, but, like, for me, I'm like, damn, ain't a club in Atlanta I ain't been to, right? So that means there's so many niggas that I didn't come across, right? Okay, you see niggas popping bottles, flexing, whatever. Me, personally, I feel like niggas that are popping bottles, spending all this money, are doing it for the other niggas in the section. You're not doing it for me. You're doing it for the other niggas.
A lot of times.
You definitely showboasting.
It's a competition. It's definitely a competition.
For sure.
But it's not a competition to make another nigga, like, see value in you. It's a competition to get the girls that'll be looking at them. Like, because if you two walk in the club and he got a section, we got a section, we got to outdo him to get your attention. So it's still for your attention, but we trying to beat them.
So what I have learned in this hour is just that y'all make shit too complicated.
Y'all make shit.
Men?
Baby, you just said that if I had a house already, my car was already paid, what could you do for me? Is that how you really approach every situation with dating a woman?
So what would you want from a man if you got
Be
all that?
yourself. Who do you think I'm going to raise you to be?
But why do I have to know anything from you besides getting to know you?
So tell me.
Yeah, I want to understand.
We in a relationship. We in a full-blown fucking relationship.
So, okay, we're dating. This is different.
No, not dating. I'm your nigga. I'm your man.
Oh, you my man.
We're in a relationship.
We're in a relationship.
What do you want from me?
That's different. I want us to build together.
Okay, so
I'm talking about a dude that I'm trying to get to know.
What do I do in that?
What do you mean?
Make me feel safe. Make me feel secure. I can't go outside. I can't fight the world.
If we boyfriend and girlfriend, we passed the get to know stage.
Right.
We already
so now
together.
We're gonna
You didn't got to know me. Yeah.
So then 50-50. 50-50.
It's just what the fuck
50
So you willing to match me half and half?
Yes. Because that's what I was when you met me. I was financially stable and set, and I didn't need you or depend on you.
Why y'all niggas dating girls with no morals, no nothing?
I fuck with it.
But that's why I'm so confused. Because it's like, what the fuck do you want? What do y'all want me to say? What do you want me to say? I come prepared.
What we trying to say is...
I'm coming as
I want you to come to me. The fuck?
What we saying as men is like, even if you did buy that house...
Yeah.
I'm going to help you with it. I I gotta do something.
And is that if we're dating?
All right, let me ask you this.
If you want to do something, goddamn, buy a lamp or something.
What makes you feel valued? What makes you feel valued as a woman? If you're dealing with a man, what makes you feel valued? Do you not get a sense of? Do you not get a sense of like approval or appreciation if you make a man a meal and he enjoy it?
Yeah, I love that. I love cooking.
You see what I'm saying about that?
And if I cook and you know that I've cooked and then you clean for me, I'm like, damn, he appreciate what I did.
Right, so you see what that make you feel like when you do. Like, I went on my way, I made a meal for you and he enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like, even though I put the labor in, just watching you enjoy it made me feel away. That's what I'm saying as a man. Like, we might not be the ones that go make a meal. Like, I can cook, I do that, you know what I mean? But that's not what really make me feel like a man. What make me feel like a man is making you feel safe and secure. So, granted, you can do all of these things yourself. You can pay the bill yourself. You can fight off the burglar yourself if that's what the fuck you want to do. But let me, but as the man, like, let me sleep closest to the door. Let me walk closest to the street. You see what I'm saying?
Obviously,
let me do these certain things that make me feel like a man.
Go check the mirror, cut the grass.
And part of it is your duty. Like, even though you can do it, a part of it is your duty to allow me, like with a baby. Like, I could carry you all fucking day, but a part of being a good parent is teaching you how to walk yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? And sometimes you might stumble or whatever. I'll be there to catch you. But my job is to help you get better at what you do, what your role is. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. As a woman, like, y'all have to keep in mind what it is as far as being importance when it comes to dealing with men. It can't be so much of I can do, because it's going to deter men from feeling like they have value. We don't necessarily know what our value is outside of providing. We're not really taught that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're a boy and you grow up with your mom. Your dad gonna teach you one thing as a man. He gonna teach you to provide whatever. But if you don't have a dad, your mom gonna say protect your sisters. Your mom gonna say if you got a girlfriend, you make sure you do this, you make sure you do that, da da da. So if we grow up and my mom told me all this shit, and then by the time I'm grown, the women I'm dating don't want none of that. I don't know what to do. What I'm supposed to do?
It honestly, just all of it really sounds so overly complicated. It's just like who I am as a person. I just feel like I just want to be able to let my partner know that whether they got it or they don't, if stuff hits the fan, like they should feel like I got you, babe. Like, and regardless, like that's just my mentality. Like, I already knew before I had kids I was gonna be a mom. I knew when I was a mom I was gonna be successful. I knew when I was in college I was gonna be successful. Like, I already knew I was gonna be a paper chaser. Like, that's just what I knew. I knew I was gonna buy a house. I knew I was gonna pay off my car. Like, I just know that type of shit.
Like, when
and
you
so,
got
like,
them paw prints, you knew you was gonna be a freak. But okay, keep going.
Yeah, nah,
okay,
for real.
Cool.
But it's just like it's so overly complicated, and that's probably why I have not been dating, because it's like I don't know what. I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But like I just want to be able to meet somebody and then feel like whatever we do outside of what I have accomplished and what you have accomplished, this is us forming our own path. None of that shit outside of that should matter. This should be us going down our own path. Regardless of what you've done and what I have done, we are now forming a relationship based off of Breyanna and whoever. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
I agree.
And then if things develop, then that's different. And you feel like what can I do for you, babe? We've been talking for a few months. Yeah. That's different.
But you know what you know what a lot of black women have in common. A lot of successful black women that can stand on their own. A lot of y'all have gay male friends.
I don't have any.
You know, and when you're saying this, it's going through my mind. Like, the male, like, you want the male attention, or you might need male attention around you, but it's male attention that you don't require anything from. So it's a friendship. So y'all can click with a lot of men that are not heterosexual men and be like, oh, my best friend is a gay guy, or because he listens to me. We can hold great conversations. We laugh. We joke. We into a lot of the same things. We watch the same shows. Yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, you don't need nothing from him. So that's the male that you put in your life, because you don't require nothing from him. But a heterosexual man that views you as an attractive woman, that sees you as a spouse at some point or desires you in a certain manner, like he needs you to need something from him. And that's where it becomes difficult because we're trying to figure out what does she need. Like it's cool if you got money.
I need you to fuck my brains out.
Let
I
me
need
see
you
what
to be able to cook something because I like to eat.
Yeah,
I need you to want to have the same interests as me, to want to go out and venture new things. I need you to not want to be stagnant and comfortable where you are now. I need you to want to be able to see a bigger picture and want to advance in life. That's the type of shit that I want, that I need from you to need. If you want to need something so bad, that's what I need. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like being comfortable where I'm at. Are you telling them this
when you meet them? Is this the conversations we having? Like when you meet a man and you say, and a man sitting across from you at a dinner table on a date, you telling this man like this is the stuff you need?
Like if he asks what I need from him?
Has a man ever asked you that?
No.
This is where we are in dating. No man has ever asked you.
I have not been dating.
A man's never really said, like, what do you need from me? So if he never asked you that, it's like, these niggas don't really know their place in your life. Cool, it's great if you make good money, because I've dated women that made more money than me. Obviously, they don't need me financially. You know what I mean? Because I've dated women that made less than me, but were smarter with money than I was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're better with managing it than I am. So even with them making less, they necessarily didn't need me. So it's like, it's not that. It's more so of, okay, if you don't need me for this particular thing, what is it that you do need me for?
Yeah, in the beginning, I guess to sum it all up, like in the beginning, I wish we could I just want to vibe. Like, I don't want to have to put too much thought into it because, like, honestly, like, it's a whole lot of time spent trying to do this, that, and the third in the beginning just for shit to not to work out to what you thought it was. And I'd rather not waste that time doing all of that. I'd rather just vibe in the beginning. And if I feel something that's a red flag that ain't gonna work, then I'd rather just divert my attention. That way I ain't gotta tell you shit about me that I feel that you want to know, that you feel like you can do for me. I just rather vibe. I just want to chill and just vibe and relax. Like, I just hate putting too much effort into shit from the jump because I would hate to have put all that thought into some shit that's gone next week and don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's just me being burnt out and exhausted and, like, not wanting to do all that. But, like, and that's probably why I understand what you're saying, but I just can't see it because I just don't want to. I don't want to do that.
You gotta give me an Indiana chick. But okay, cool.
It's not just you. It's really not just you. Like,
she's we saying the same shit though.
No, it makes sense. But see, what I'm saying is a disconnect between male and female. Because I, like, as a man, I view you both as attractive women. But that's only gonna go but so far. When it's like, once I see past the attraction and we start to date or do whatever, it's like, okay, where are we gonna butt heads at? And we're gonna butt heads if we don't understand our roles as you know, partners in this situation.
But check it like this, right? We're both beautiful, attractive women. Most niggas don't get past just that. That's it. Yeah. Like, just the surface level. For me, I like country music. I like painting. I like, you know, sushi. I like, you know, trying different things. I like ice skating. I like different adventures and shit like that. Yeah. But most people can't get past the fact, damn, this bitch got 34,000 followers on Instagram.
She's so sexy. So why am I telling you what I can expect from you as a partner if all you see is my ass and titties? Yeah, that's exactly the point I'm trying to make. It's like
and if you look at my
see the ass and titties. That's what drew us in. But I do want to see past
if you look at my Instagram, people, I'm beautiful. Okay, boom. There we go. You got people commenting, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh my God. You got the DMs, the message requests, whatever. But people don't get past the surface. Like, yeah, I'm just being transparent with y'all. I was talking to a nigga, and we have been talking for maybe like 4 days, like literally 4 days, and he's asking me about my family, my background, everything. By day 7, he's telling me like, yeah, I'm still legally married, but we're separated, and you know what, we should probably just not, you know, talk, because you got a lot going for yourself. I feel like you should protect yourself.
After I sat here and
after I explained to you my family,
that's what I'm saying, y'all.
I should slap the shit out of you. Because why the fuck did I just do that?
Don't slap the shit out of him. Respect him for that. Because he could have been an asshole and led you on till he fucked you and left you alone.
But at what time in them 7 days did you feel that? Because you knew before you asked me it was a possibility that you still had feelings for her.
But and then all of a sudden, it was a possibility that I would like you that much or respect you that much.
But that's what he told
fourth day, you like me that much to ask me?
Yeah.
You like me that much by the fourth day?
Because day one, like you said, all I see is ass and titties on day one. Mm-hmm. We might fuck on day one.
But by the fourth
I ain't
day,
gotta
you
tell you my personal life on day two.
Now you asking personal shit about me because you trying to fuck.
No, if I start talking to you and we start engaging, like, again, that's different niggas. Me, day one, day two, you gonna know if I'm just trying to fuck because I'm gonna make it known on day one. That's what I'm just trying to do. Yeah. Now, you know, if not day one, then on day two, I'll tell you.
Y'all want no secret?
Let's hear the secret.
What's up?
And I'm not trying to give a nigga a cheat code, right? Mm-hmm. I've never dated a nigga that lived in my city. I've only dated a nigga that was long distance. I've no nigga that ever lived in the city that I lived in. Well, not just because I'm in the military, but like people have a problem approaching me. They'll see me out in public and be like, man, she ain't gonna go for it. She ain't gonna talk to me, right?
I know a lot of niggas like that don't approach
I've never in my life dated or talked to or went on a date like where and took a nigga seriously that lived in my city. Now I've went on a date in my city and been like, it's bullshit. Like, it's bullshit. Like one nigga was just like he took me to cause I like playing drunk mini golf, right? I like going to putt shack. I get fucked up, like you know. I'll be
that's
playing
fun.
Yeah, I'll be playing drunk mini golf, and just doing regular normal shit, but just drunk.
Yeah, that's all.
That's my favorite activity doing in Atlanta.
Anything drunk or just the golf part?
No, drunk mini golf at Putt Shack because they got the lights and the music and shit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What's it called? Pug Shack?
Putt Shack.
Putt Shack.
You gotta go.
This thing in Buckhead, Midtown type.
Yeah,
Midtown vibe.
Midtown. But
it's nice.
No,
they serve food.
All you had to say was Midtown. He was Gucci.
I'm only going to high in Midtown. That's it.
It's nice there. It's super fun. They got music. It's like and the mini golf isn't like regular mini golf. It's like they got the little skate park ramps. Mm-hmm. They have the bowling pins, Pac-Man. Like it's a whole bunch of cool shit. Right. So a nigga took me on a date there. And he had already been talking to me like, I'm really interested in getting to know you. I'm looking for like a life partner. I'm looking for somebody to be with, shit like that. And I'm like, okay, I fuck with it. But then after the date, and mind you, I come to this date and my titties not all out and shit. And I'm just being myself. I'm being respectable and everything.
Yeah.
After the date, he's like, man, I'm so drunk. Can you follow me back to my house? And I'm like, yeah, what? Follow you back to your house because you so drunk?
That's a setup.
So I gotta follow you back to your house?
This is gender roles. Remember when I asked you earlier, what are gender roles? That's a part of gender roles right there.
But
that's not what a man's supposed to actually do. But okay, keep on.
But I would, even as a woman, I wouldn't ask a grown man that I don't know. I just met you. Follow me back to my house.
That should give me chills.
Because that's not safe. But if it's a man that you was dealing with and you was that drunk, you would say, make sure I get home.
I'm going to your house.
Okay, cool. But even if
like
point, we might be 60 days in and we ain't fucked yet, I still got to make sure you get home safe.
Yeah. But I just met the nigga and I'm still a little iffy. I met him on Instagram. It's my first time seeing him in person. Mm-hmm. Been talking to him for maybe like 2-3 days. Boom, let's go on a date. But you asked me to follow me back to, like, for me to follow you to your house.
Well, you ain't got no girl. You need to get back on the ground. But
like,
keep on.
Fuck that. They still don't want me.
No comment.
He said they still don't want me.
And he don't have a gram, so.
That's why right there.
No TikTok, no nothing?
No, nothing.
Well, you're not. It sounds to me like you're not trying to really be out there.
He goes to work and he goes to the gym. No life.
This is a new day and age. So maybe if you post an Instagram reel or something, maybe you'll.
You could literally post about stuff you care about, whether that's gardening or your hair or your gym routine. Like,
listen, we grew up together. I've known this man since I was in 3rd grade. He's not that kind of person. It's just not him. It's not him.
My business. And
it's not him.
Is our business.
He's not a social. He's not a social person.
Between you and me. Mm-hmm. I don't give a shit.
He wouldn't be talking this much right now if he didn't have them shots, but
that's a fact.
He'd just be over there minding his business.
What shots he had?
He only had.
He was drinking when y'all was talking.
Confusion.
No, he was drinking when y'all was talking. He definitely was drinking when y'all was talking. But yeah.
I just saw him disagreeing with everything we said. I ain't see no shots.
He a weirdo.
He disagreed with every goddamn thing we said.
What a man is supposed to do if you got everything. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you feel that if you were dating somebody, you would feel that there's something you'd have to do.
Something. What the fuck am I here for?
What could
you can't be here to make me happy?
Besides monetary value.
But that'd be the thing. Right? We don't know what make y'all happy.
As a father, daughters, right?
Okay.
What do I do for my kids? Solve problems.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm not your kid,
that's
though.
That's a man's job.
So that's probably where it's wrong, and you think I'm your kid.
My baby mother.
Yes.
What do I do for her? Solve problems. Right or wrong?
I mean, you help her raise y'all's kids.
Yeah.
There's not even this girl, but that's your role as a male in society.
You help her raise kids.
Yes,
and if your kids need anything, you're there as a father. And that should be what all that is it. That's it for that relationship.
You know what scares me?
And
you have babies?
His 2 daughters.
I'm a grown ass kid.
You have grown kids. What does that mean?
One of my kids finna go to college.
But you're
34?
The age don't matter.
Explain it off camera. Listen. Let's get back on topic. So,
That's not a math thing.
it'll math when we get offline. We'll talk about it. But what I was gonna say, it scares me. Like, and when it comes to like stuff like that, like gender roles, like say for instance, if I'm interested in you, if I care about you, you're somebody that I value. If you call me and you're in a different city, like you date a man that's out of town, right? You're in a different city. You call me from a different town and something's going on and I can't get there to protect you, I feel less of a man. So that's what I mean. Like, it's not always financial. Sometimes it's just, it could be any role that I feel as a man that I'm supposed to meet. Protect you physically, you know what I mean? Value you and treat you a certain way and spoil you as a woman and make you feel loved and all that stuff. Like, that's cool, but when shit hit the fan, it's like, damn, I can't even protect her. Like, I can't even help her with her bills if shit hit the fan. Like, you know what I mean? So these are the things that I'm talking about as a man, where it's like, we have to feel, that's where we identify with value. When we can make you feel like say for instance, like, how'd you grow up? You grew up with your mom and dad? You grew up with your mom?
Well, partially.
Okay, so if you was in the house with your mom and your mom was going through something financially and she might have been dating a man or whatever, if that man came through for you as her daughter, if he came through for you on Christmas, for a birthday, for bills, whatever it is, if he came through for you, your mom looked at him with more appreciation.
I don't think y'all want to get into that. Maybe you should answer that question because my family history is a little fucked up.
No, mine's definitely fucked up. But I feel like all the examples that you're using to tell us why or how it is that men are looking for something,
Value.
type of purpose, is always about dating or something long term. But I'm talking about from the jump. Like, I feel like you used your daughters as an example, and I think that's admirable. Like, that it should just be what it is. You're a dad, be a fucking dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's amazing that you pride yourself to use it as an example, because that lets me know that you cherish the relationship with your kids, and I respect that. But that's what you should do
as a spite and be like, oh, he got kids, not mine.
Hey, well,
and then you'll run into men that won't tell you the truth because of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, shit, I want to fuck you, and I want to date you. I want to get to a certain point with you. You don't have any emotional connection with me right now. I won't tell you this until you do have an emotional connection. Because then there's a better chance that you'll stick around. If I tell you too early and you turned off by it, you'll leave easily. But I'll wait till you get committed or you feel a certain way about me, then I'll disclose certain information. And then you'll say, oh, well, shit, I like him now. What I'm supposed to do, leave? You know what I mean? And then your women will be like, well, why niggas don't just be honest up front? Because of that. Because if we too honest up front, you going to turn the other cheek and be like, nah, I'm not fucking with him. He got too much or whatever. But if a nigga proud to be a dad, or if a nigga proud to have a 9 to 5, or if a nigga proud that he did this or that or whatever, and it's like, he, you know, why y'all looking at him, look down on him for that? Don't look down on him for that. Like,
yeah, I just gotta say for anybody,
because most niggas don't want to be known for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I just gotta say for any, this is just like going forward for me. Like, honestly, like I just don't want anything to be extra and overly complicated. I honestly just want to live. I just want to be stress free. I'm just trying to fucking vibe. Like, I don't want no extra drama in my life. I don't want to have to feel like no relationship that's meant to be any fucking way would require so much work and so much effort that I feel like I have to force it. So if we can't just meet and vibe and feed off each other's energy and grow and see just where things go instead of making shit difficult, then I don't want it. Honestly, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be able to meet somebody. I meet you, we talk, we vibe. Yeah, what you like to do? Oh, what would you like to do? Okay, well, let's go. Let's do one of the things off of that list. Is there anything you want to do? Right. Let's do that. And if by the third date,
to feel that way,
that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, this shit just be exhausting. Honestly, just vibe, fucking relax, chill the fuck out, enjoy the time that's here right now, and just fucking relax.
I will say this though, to close out that topic, I will say this. Neither one of you are dancers. Neither one of you are escorts or in a certain lifestyle that requires you to only think about money first, where you treat dating like a business. So it's refreshing to hear how women can think from a different perspective. Like online, we get a lot of, the argument is most times is usually male with money versus female wanting money, and everyone else in between get lost. We don't really talk about those people that are everyday working class individuals, everyday, entrepreneurs who can do for themselves and just want someone else that can do for themselves, and we meet halfway. We don't talk about them people. All we talk about is the rich man versus the woman that's trying to be a gold digger, etc. And it's like we put everybody in those pockets. So this is why a man that works a 9 to 5 at $40,000 a year is talking about gold diggers. Like, bro, you don't make enough to be scouted by a gold digger. You see what I'm saying? Or a girl that's a 7 or 6 on the scale of 1 to 10, and she's not that attractive, and she got a lot of baby daddy drama, and she's talking about a man that's supposed to take care of everything. And it's like, no, you're not the one that he's going to pick to take care of everything. So we get lost sometimes in the mix when it comes to like the scale of individuals that, are in the dating world. You know what I mean? So that's good to hear from you guys in that sense, whereas it can give me some clarity. Like, cool, I'm not really looking for that. But women that think like this is more realistic.
But
like,
maybe that's what you need. Maybe as a man, you need to find somebody where, like, you reevaluate your standards. I know, like, as far as her and her journey of, reevaluating herself, me and my journey of reevaluating myself, maybe that's what you need to do as a man, or men in general. Like, you know what? I got things going for myself. Damn, I want a woman that got shit going for herself.
For real.
It'll make your life a whole lot easier. Because for me, I'm like, okay, if I got stuff going for myself, he got stuff going for himself, we're able to spoil each other. We're able to treat each other. I'm able to do for you. You're able to do for me. Like,
nah, she's spitting facts.
Let's enjoy.
Are you listening?
But it's rare that you meet women that say spoil each other. Like,
it's rare, but like, be picky. Like, damn, nah, you good. Like, you may be pretty, but you don't got shit going for yourselves. Because the more that you start to expect more from women, or tell women, like, damn, you don't have nothing going for yourself, or like, nah, I'm not with that. That's the more that women are going to start to be like, well, damn, maybe I need to do more. Like, shit. Like, reevaluate yourself. Be picky.
We have to raise the standard as men. That's what it is. We got to raise the standard as men, because we willing to take anything that can look a certain way.
Because you want to feel you got a purpose.
Yeah,
you but also
feel purposeful.
But just attraction in general. Like, you find women attractive, you tend to do. Just see past every red flag because they're attractive. Women will find a man attractive, or find a man with money and be like, nah, he's still not the one. We don't really do that as much as we should as men until it's too late. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I didn't spend $10,000 on this girl in the last 6 months, and she done burnt my shit up. Like, my credit.
But it's like, damn, that's what you feel like you deserve. You feel like you deserve to do that to yourself. Like, you gotta have more self-worth for yourself. Be more confident in yourself. Like, damn. And that's what I be saying. What I want out of a man who walks in confidence. That's just what. You know what I'm saying? Feel powerful in yourself. Like, that's so much more attractive than a man that's just looking to save me.
Yeah, but, I mean, ultimately, if a man thinks that you that special, he want to be your hero.
Yeah, that's different.
But be confident in the person that your mama raised, right? You love your mama. Be confident in the man that she raised. Like, mom, you can't bring no hoe home to your mama. Like, damn, you know what? Nah, you ain't good enough. Chill out. I
said last week, hoes are fun, though. We do like hoes. There's nothing wrong with hoes. But I get what you're saying. I feel you. You don't necessarily go on mama.
Big booty bitches.
Pressing the brakes on my ass so quick like that.
But if you're looking for something serious, realistically, like have more standards for yourself. Have more faith in the man that your mama raised. Obviously, you didn't see your mama working 2-3 jobs for no reason. She raised you to be that type of man. Like, come on now. Like, stand up. Like, have some pride. Have something about yourself. Like, don't take less from a woman just because she's a woman. She could look good. I could look good but have no substance. That's on you if you choose to deal with that. Just like a man could look good, like you were saying earlier. You don't got no substance. You don't got no money. Damn. Fuck. Like,
it's not cute.
It's not cute either way.
Can you stand up?
Oh, yeah.
Can we see you?
Oh, God. Help us.
Would you help her with her bills?
Would I help her with her?
Like, if she had bills, or she got bills, would you help her? Yeah, if you meet her today and y'all start talking, like, would it be something in your plan to help her with her bills?
Am I dating her?
Yeah, I guess. No, y'all talking, yeah.
We talk.
So that does make a difference for you.
Yes.
Okay. So okay.
I talk to my friends all the time.
So my question to you,
I was seeing somebody
as a man,
people every day at Walmart.
But
can you answer the question?
Also, my friends don't pay for shit. Like my female friends,
yeah,
they
you
come
don't go in
visit,
your purse.
They don't pay for nothing.
Yeah, if you rub me, don't dig in your purse. Tyler, if you talking to a chick that look like this, would you help her with her everyday expenses in her life?
Does she really need help?
But I mean, if you're interested in her, she might not need the help. She can do for herself. But you interested in her.
But how do you
would
determine
you
if
help her with
somebody
that?
really need help?
I'm trying to get her, and I'm gonna pay to get her.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna do it.
you're not.
I'm not gonna pay to get it.
Okay.
After I get it, then I'll pay.
Then you'll do all that.
That's a fact.
All right, cool.
Like, it's like, how can I put it?
But I respect that. But at that point, he already got her. He know that she got substance. He know that he want her. Boom, I got you. Now I'm
It was the look at my body to determine if you're gonna pay for me or not.
But you see what I'm saying, right?
That's crazy.
Nigga had to.
That's why I said
I do that.
Yeah.
I do that.
If I talk to you, I talk to my friends all the time.
But she said it earlier. She put money into that body.
Yeah,
So that
I
body
did.
gonna come with certain standards and expectations, whether you like it or not. Like you gonna have to meet.
Because you meet so women nowadays, and this is just BBL culture or whatever, but you meet so many women nowadays that are like, oh, my sugar daddy paid for this, this trap nigga paid for this hood nigga paid for this. No, me as a self-made, I paid for this shit. I put money aside. I'm in the military, but I also worked at the club on the side just to save money up. I paid for this. I did this shit myself. Like, I take pride in what I paid for. Like, the fuck you. Like, on some real shit. Like, no niggas finna half-ass effort me now.
You know your measurements?
No.
Nah.
I got them on my phone, but
You super curvy.
yeah. Yeah.
Super curvy.
But I'm like, I take pride in this. Like I did it myself. Shit. Just like when you save up to pay off your car, when you save up for something, or when kids save up and they be like, damn, I could go buy the candy I want. I could go buy this shit that I want.
It's more
I take pride in
vindicated
it.
when you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, not no regular nigga got access, and I know niggas
And you
thinking
don't owe
they
nobody
dead.
for it.
Exactly.
You don't owe nobody for
I don't
it.
owe no trick daddy, no white man with some white hair and shit for my body. No, I did it myself. Fuck y'all, fuck this. Like, I did it. Like,
Nah, I can respect that. I can respect that.
but if I approach a nigga and I be like, nah, not no regular nigga can talk to me. Like, not no regular nigga could just give me some bare minimum half-ass effort. You ain't gonna open the door for me. You ain't gonna do it, but you wanna fuck me? You're tripping.
Yeah.
I know I didn't pay all this money. I know I didn't, try to find my self-worth or reevaluate myself and really take time.
So what if you meet a dude, you like him, he's super chivalry, like he got a lot of gentleman in him, and he checks all those boxes, but he work at Walmart.
To be honest with you,
Look, we two peas.
Now before you say that,
but
you pay your own bills,
She said, but
you make your own money.
that's what I'm saying.
You
We
don't
two
need a
peas in
man
a
for
pod
none of that
today,
stuff.
but I gotta speak my own truth
You can
about
afford flowers on a Walmart salary.
No, deadass, you can. I'm okay with a nigga working towards something. If you feel like Walmart is your ultimate career, that's your ultimate end goal, we ain't got shit to talk about, to be honest with you. But if you feel like, damn, I'm working at Walmart right now, but I still got a job. There's so many niggas in this world that stay in the trap house with they niggas and shit, and they don't got no job. They just smoke Black and Miles all day.
Would you choose the trap nigga before you chose the Walmart nigga?
Nah.
You would choose that.
I would choose a nigga with a regular
Walmart
job
nigga.
because the trap nigga is either dead or in jail. Don't play with me. Come on, let's be so fucking for real right now.
Genius.
It's either dead or in jail. Fuck, I look like I can't build no family with you. I can't do shit with you.
unicorn.
You like nigga, I really be looking at niggas like useless. I can't do shit with you.
So you work in a club, and these niggas come in there. They buy tables, they pop bottles, they do all this stuff, and these are not the niggas that you giving your numbers
Nah,
to.
it's not. I could call any of my friends right now. That I put that on my mama's life. It's not. I'm not handing out my phone number. And I hate when niggas be like, oh damn, I'm so self-conscious about talking to a girl that work in a club. I'm not talking to these niggas because guess what? You gotta realize in a club, there's so many things that y'all don't realize goes on. You spending $1,000 on a bottle that's already open when it gets to the table, which means half of it is water and half of it is alcohol. It's already open when it gets to the table.
You was not supposed to tell people that, but okay.
I didn't say what club, but
Okay,
but like,
alright, cool,
you
cool.
feel me? Like, there's so much that you don't realize. So I'm watching niggas carelessly spend money. If you don't give a fuck that much about your money, cool. I can see if you're a promoter, you're a host, you getting shit complimentary. It's a special day, it's a special occasion. But you just there every single weekend, every day, just spinning your wheels, spending your money. Not even fucking Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos do that shit. Like, what's good with you, my nigga?
I think I found you a wife, bro.
Like,
I think I found you a wife, bro. That's crazy.
But
yeah, that's
on
dope.
some realistic shit. Not Jeff Bezos don't even be in a club just popping bottles of shit.
Crazy.
But that's a black people culture, black people standard. I hate that.
We gotta show that we
us.
got money. It's our culture to show that we got money.
Don't show nobody you got shit. I don't gotta show
that
nobody
we got it. Yeah, I feel you. That's the culture of, the modern day African American.
When people look at me or her on Instagram, they like, I know a nigga paying for something for her. No, the fuck they not. I just went and paid for my own toes, my own nails, my own hair. I pay for everything.
Facts,
but they looking at us on Instagram like, damn, I know a nigga paying for her shit.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, if you want to, I ain't gonna stop you. But
yeah,
no,
I pay for my toes. Thank you.
Y'all might be sister-wise. Anyway, that's dope. I like how y'all think, though. To be honest with y'all, it's super amazing to hear that. It's honest. It's more so than amazing. It's refreshing. Because that's not what I thought this conversation would go like.
I love
I love proof motherfuckers wrong.
I didn't think it would go like that, to be honest with you. I thought y'all would be on a, like, oh, no, nigga need to do, no.
And that's just from what your perspective of our social media pages?
No. Just from my experiences.
Oh,
sometimes you take what you experienced and you set expectations based on that. Because they're repetitive experiences, and that's not fair to y'all, not to say that I prejudge y'all, but when you think about it, because when we sat down before we filmed, I was asking y'all questions just to get an understanding of y'all. But, like, for a woman to say, oh, I went and got a BBL. Like, the stigma that comes with that is like, oh, she got a BBL, she must be a stripper. Or she must do this, or she must do that, or she must want a man for that. But then it's like, damn, you 23, no kids, and you in the military. We don't hear those stories. You know what I mean? The 23-year-old in the military with no kids, we don't hear that she go get BBL. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, cool, that's dope. But damn, like, speak up, because everybody that's speaking for y'all, that's raising their hand to give their opinion is the people that are not the ones that you really want to speak for all of you. You know what I mean? And that's the purpose of the show and stuff like that, is to hear stories and experiences, because we ain't all been through the same stuff. I said it last week when I was talking to my folks, I'm not $1 million nigga. You know what I mean? But in my mind, I feel value like I am. Yeah. I feel like, man, I can upgrade anyone I'm with. Like, and one of the things that I look for, like, out of myself, not out of the woman, but out of myself, if we enter a relationship, when you leave this relationship, you got to be doing better than when you came in it. Because if you didn't, then I feel like a bum. Like, as a man, I didn't glow you up at all. You see what I'm saying? So that's something that, I always, I guess, set as an expectation for me. But it's dope to hear that from women, like, to be like, damn, like, all of them don't necessarily think like this. And men need to hear that. Men need to hear that, because we think the ones that don't think like this are not attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can't be fine if she don't think. Stand up for me. Let me see. Let's see how fine that. Let's see how fine that. Turn around. Yep. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, look, I ain't say all that, but yeah. But,
The sunflower flower child.
Yeah. But that's the thing I'm saying. Like, for a man to be like, all right, cool. So certain women physically are out of my reach because they don't have the perspective that I have. You know what I mean? It's like, no, bro, you can end up with a baddie. You know what I mean? But it's hard. We don't always know where to find y'all or whatever, because you ain't in the club every day. No. You know what I'm saying? And if you are, it's because of work. You know what I mean? So it's like, when we do bump into y'all, it's kind of intimidating sometimes, because niggas don't really know how to take you. Because it's like, shit, well, I've been doing this so many times repetitively with women that look this way. Yeah. I don't know how to be anything but what they expect. So I will say this to you, and you, in closing, when dealing with guys, give them a chance, give them a little bit of cushion, because you might not think this way because you're women, but as men, it is kind of, I don't want to say crippling, but it is kind of a disadvantage when you do have such an attractive appearance. Because niggas would think like, well, if you look this way, I gotta treat you this way, and you want this because you look like that.
But you feel like that. But I'm also looking at niggas like that. You got this blinged out chain, this bust down watch. Oh, this nigga going. He going for it. Yup. This nigga's gonna spend all his money in the club just to prove to another nigga that he got it. So I'm gonna have myself a good old time at the club, you know?
I want to see where everybody else not seeing. Like, I want to see where you rest your head at. Like, I want to see, like, what is it?
I want to see your soft side.
Home. Yeah. That's cool.
What you care about, what you actually give a fuck about.
Yeah, but it's a it's like camouflage. Just all that should be camouflage. Like you go into in an environment like that, and it's like you don't have that, you stand out as the one that don't have it, and you don't really want to stand out that way sometimes as the nigga that don't got nothing. Because just like all the bad ones is in that section, in this section, and talking to this guy and that guy. You're an impressionable human being. It's like, well, shit, I gotta look a certain way to get what I want.
But I hate to say it, I guess it's just luck of the draw. Cause like if me, her, and 2 other girls sitting in a section, and you choose another girl, okay, you gonna get her personality. But for me, you gonna find a motherfucker that you didn't even expect to find. You gonna be like, damn, this.
Yeah, I'm a whole fucking comedian out here.
It'll blow nigga mind. It'll blow nigga mind. That's what I'm saying. Like, so if a nigga sat down in the section with you 2 and 2 other girls, it'll blow his mind. But it's like, and I've been in those experiences where you sit down and you be like, well, which one you gonna talk to?
And it's just luck of the draw.
Because you're trying to figure out which one is most like you, or which one gives you the sign that that might be the safest bet. You know what I mean? It's like when they put those cards down and you got to figure out which one is the jackpot under. It's like that's what you're trying to figure out, like which one is the jackpot. Because if I say something to you and it don't go the way I need it to go, I have no shot with none of them now. Because they're like, well, you was just talking to her. So it's like, damn. You know what I mean? So I got to choose right. And if I don't, all this shit is shot to hell. So,
yeah, I hate that. But that's why, to round up the point, dating in Atlanta is ghetto. Like, because
welcome to Atlanta.
It's luck of the draw. Like it's for real luck of the draw. Like, just how you paired us both together. If I probably saw her in passing or she saw me in passing, I'd probably be like, in my head, I'd be like, oh, she's a beautiful woman. I'd probably never say anything to her. Ain't nothing like that. But boom, now we just sat here and talked, and I'm like, man, girl, you wanna?
We might get to. We might have to lie
today if you want to.
That's true. Sometimes it takes circumstances.
Yeah, it
to
does.
really
That's
show
crazy.
You know what I mean?
It is
like,
crazy.
Had this never happened, I'd have never met such and such, and this we would never be where we are. So yeah, that's dope.
That's amazing.
That's dope. My last question to y'all before we go, because I'm watching y'all both and I'm staring at them. What's your cup size?
Oh, I'm a 36F.
Yeah.
F for Frank.
Yeah, F as in Frank.
F for Foxtrot. For real? Are you serious?
36F.
You got issues? Like you be like comfortable and all that?
No, I be very.
You can't sleep on your stomach.
If you really want to learn how to sleep, yeah, I'll sleep on my stomach. That's my favorite way to sleep. But like, to be honest,
separate them apart. I pull them apart. Type shit. I'm a 36G. I separate my shit.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D. You a G?
I'm a G.
God.
All right, teach me something real quick. So because you a G and she a F, are you bigger than her?
Nah.
How does that work? Like,
her titties is way bigger than mine.
Because I'm looking at them, they look bigger than yours. But if she a F, like.
But you gotta realize, like, it's based on like.
Teach me.
The width right here as well. Yeah. So like.
So isn't that the number though? Like the 36 is around the back, right? Like that's how many inches it is. Like if your waist was a 36, right?
Yeah, but also like.
So the letter is the cup size.
It's so hard to explain because honestly, I don't know if you have a sister size, but I could wear a 38 triple D. Just as much as I could wear a 36G, and that's the crazy part. So I don't know however you want to go about it, but they both would fit me the same depending on the make of the bra.
So break
if
this
that
down
makes
for me.
sense.
So we do got A cups. Yeah. We got A cups. Then we got we got double A's.
The little boys.
Do we got double A's? Can you be a double A?
I ain't never seen no. Baby, I flew past. I ain't seen no A. The fuck, I woke up and it was a C.
But like, how does the scale go? Like, so it's A, then you got a B.
Yeah, A, B, C, D.
And then when you get the D, that's when it becomes double.
Yeah.
So it's A, B, C, then it's D, then double D.
Triple D, then F.
Then F. You skip E.
So it's no E's.
No.
See, I didn't know that. Okay, so then you go to E, then you go to F.
Yeah.
Why is there no E? Is there a reason?
No, she may be like.
I'm not Victoria's Secret.
She may be like a. She may be like a G, past G. Because I'm looking at her titties like F.
Yeah, they definitely look bigger.
They
than that.
bigger than mine for sure. So you might want to get resized. No, for real, because I was just sized a few months ago, and but granted, I don't know where you guys sized it, but mine was at Victoria's Secret. So like, I can get a 38 Triple D at Victoria's Secret, but then I have to order like the G's online. But I get the lace deep V neck or whatever. I think it really depends on the bra.
And it may be the fact that my bra sizing isn't right, because I can't fit none of the bras at Victoria's Secret.
You got a lot of spillage.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. So my shit's spilling right now.
My titty is over the line.
Yeah. So I would get resized because your titties is definitely not getting G.
But yeah, no, I can't fit none of the bras at Victoria's Secret. That's over. Zilch.
Yeah, I order online.
Where you gotta get your bras at, like Marshalls and shit?
Yeah.
I order mine online from Victoria.
I get the motherfuckers at Marshalls. So you ain't got like,
I go get
like the sexy lace and all that.
I like the lace V-neck.
Grannies can be sexy too.
They only have black, brown, and white.
The ones with the big ass padding and shit, like.
But girls with big titties ain't looking for no padding. We just want some. We want some lift and some support.
I'm talking about for your man. Like he looking at it like.
If I have enough titty, I don't need a pad.
Put that shit on.
Padding in my. I have no padding in none of my bras.
I could pick my titty up and smack a nigga in the face. Like, you think I give a fuck about how you feel about my bra? If I have on lingerie, my nipple is
on the floor.
I can knock a nigga out.
Padding in the bra is for little titties. That's for B's and C's.
I'm not looking for that.
Padding? Y'all bras don't got no padding.
No.
I don't have no padding, or it's super like thin, like where my nipple is still showing through the bra if I'm cold.
Yeah, for sure. Like I know for a fucking fact, I can feel everything through my bra.
Yeah.
No.
They we passed that. I don't. I could really kill a nigga, like, just lay on a nigga face and just be like, well, I guess he gone.
And then you wonder why niggas want to titty fuck you, though. That explains it. That sums it up. Wow. That was great.
I'm glad you got to know us.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Listen,
pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
No, this is fun. This is dope. I love talking to y'all. I don't want it to be the last time. I definitely want y'all to come back and we do this again and again and again, because there's a lot of perspective in y'all, especially from being independent women that don't necessarily follow a guideline that others follow. And I like that. You know what I mean? I like that. And it's like, it's not enough time for me to get into all of this shit that I want to get into.
Definitely, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a ton of other questions that came to mind. I'm like, damn, that's just a whole nother conversation.
Sticking up this shit for next time.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll definitely have to do it more and, get into it. Your ass be safe.
Yeah.
When you out there blowing shit up.
No, my mama live here. My family is here. I'm coming back. Colorado is not. It's not it. I'll be back every weekend if I can. It's not it.
Okay.
Every weekend, every 2 weeks. I don't care. I'm here.
Yeah.
I literally was just talking to my mama about, like, dang, maybe I should rent an Airbnb, because if you think I'm finna just stay in Colorado, it's not it.
Are you breaking your lease?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But you get orders to break your lease, so you not stuck with the financial.
Either I get orders or, like, I'm personnel. I make orders.
Yeah, right. Say that, because I done did that.
I make orders.
So pretty.
Did you see?
Oh, that was pretty.
You are pretty.
I make orders. The finance documents and everything.
Hey, listen. Lala. I'll put you on Brogus.
He said his child is in college, so
She's not in college.
She's old enough that we'll talk about it later. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and close out. I enjoyed talking to y'all. Like I said, definitely got to do it again. Some questions I'm going to definitely bring to the table based off of this.
Then we should get drunker next time.
Yeah, I'm trying to get fucked up next time.
I mean, it's still early. We can get drunk if y'all want to get drunk.
Nah, we talking about next time. Look at you. We just got to drive home.
Cool. All right, so on that note, we're going to close out. I appreciate y'all coming. Lala, Bree. I'm going to definitely drop y'all socials and let them follow y'all. And we tap in soon. Next time I'm going to have their ass in lingerie. Just for y'all. Let's go.